Welcome to Dog Pound D&D, where this music is incredibly too loud for some reason. And now we're fine. We have a special guest here today.
By the way, the stream has no audio coming through it.
Mother.
Or at least it's very quiet.
Test?
Yeah, it has audio, but it's kind of quiet.
The stream mix is going out, but what this is not, it's getting it. What is going on in life? Is that better?
A little bit, I think.
It's still fairly quiet.
What the fuck? I don't understand.
Excuse
Settings, properties.
I mean, people can just turn their headphones all the way up.
That's at like 100%. I need to rebuild this whole damn computer from the ground up, I swear to God.
Oh my god, yeah, I feel that.
Excuse me.
Ugh.
Yeah, everything goes way out of whack.
What's wrong with your computer?
I have no freaking clue.
User
Anyways,
error.
Hopefully you can somewhat hear what's going on. Who wants to remind everybody what happened last week?
I'm good.
I only watched part of it, so it shouldn't be me.
Ugh. I'm exhausted
No.
today.
One
I'm not
second.
doing it.
Okay, somebody say something?
I'm saying something.
Run to the hills.
Chabingus.
Run for your
There we
life.
go. That's weird.
Yes, someone got it.
Death before dishonor.
Okay. 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 Okay, who's gonna do the summary?
I think
Icarus can.
Icarus was.
Cool. Go ahead.
Hold on just a second. That's prime grog, that is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, what happened is on the last week of the playing of the what we did, and which technically wasn't last week, but technically last session, which was 2 weeks ago. Hold on to your hats, because we threw the most epic party you've ever seen in your life. And if you didn't see it, you're missing out. Basically, we gave speeches, we killed ducks, we cooked ducks, we ate ducks, we drank from an endless beer fountain, we gave speeches, I even gave a speech, and it actually went over pretty well. And we ended up recruiting about 3/4 of the dwarves, of whom about 3/4 are fighters. And at the end, we were just like, well, that was a great party. Let's go see what Alvin thinks. He's a bard. I think that sums it up pretty succinctly.
Yeah.
I do believe. 2 loot points.
Yay, because Ikrath needs more of those. Putting his total at 25.
Are you not like bidding on anything?
Nope, I almost always miss the notifications when they come through.
I need to remember to text you when those happen.
Well, also, we haven't had a new item since a while.
Yeah,
So-
that's true, because
The last
Right.
item was posted in November 18th. It's now January 30th because we took like 6 weeks off. So
exactly, yeah. So we are in Safe Falls as the party enters the city and the northern gates. Where do you choose to go?
Alvin's
Oh.
house?
Yeah.
Straight to
I mean,
Alvin's.
We are people of business
Yep, going straight to
and
Alvin's.
drugs.
Let's go see who we have to clear out, because I'm sure somebody else. Yep, these people are here to visit them.
Everyone visits Alvin. He's like the puree
Bro,
of this world.
Alvin is just the sugar daddy of Dog Pound D&D. It's okay.
He's like the glue that holds everything together.
Yeah, sometimes.
Our character representations are so tiny.
Yep.
Narp.
That's not very fair. He has not once turned Ikarath in for drugs.
No, instead he set him up to help supply the new drug empire.
Hell yeah.
Fair. Alright, this may be,
So, you know, whatever floats your boat.
We're missing
may be
Thara.
triggering for some people watching
I
the
threw
stream.
myself in. Oh wait. Look, I threw myself in there. Didn't stick.
They're flavor blasted.
Not
I
watching
did
the
it.
stream, so I don't know what you're eating.
Don't worry
Haha.
about it. Only Dragonheart's angry.
Flavor blasted fish sticks.
I don't have the energy to be angry right now.
He's drinking solids from a
Hey,
glass.
but no, this is in character for Alvin. Alvin's probably pretty run down after all the shit he's been dealing with for his entire life. Alvin came down. Alvin's done. All right, you guys are at the door. What are you guys doing?
Ikarath will knock because he knows better than to charge in there and fuck with Miss Lippy.
Yeah, Miss Lippy.
It's Ikarath, so he knocks super loud and he yells, "Alvin! It's friends!"
When is it not friends?
Do you remember that one time when the scary shadow things attacked? They weren't friends.
You remember the one time people wanted you to not be mayor?
There's a lot of times I was.
There were a few people who showed up during your wedding era also that we just kind of were like, "No, you look like you're a dick," and we just kind of chucked them in the ocean.
Yeah.
But they didn't announce themselves. That's how we knew we were dicks. It was a good system. Very simple.
Okay. Sure. Come on in.
I like in. Howdy, Miss Lippy. Who's a good girl? And that's not even rhetorical. I'm literally asking who's the goodest girl right now. There's a lot of you. Or maybe there's not. Alvin,
Yes.
Well,
is there a lot of good girl or is it just a lot of good girls? I can never tell.
Well, Miss Lippy, oh fuck, still child voice, sorry. Well, I mean, Miss Lippy's still Miss Lippy, so I think that she deserves a ham. Besides,
I don't have a problem with that. I just don't have a ham on me right now, so I can't supply.
I got
always
a ham.
Oh, you have ham. Okay.
Rosalind pulls out a salted ham.
And
And
I offer you a nice egg in these trying times.
you're not wrong. Yeah. Oh god, yeah. Ham.
That's
I'm
not
just
an
gonna-
egg, that's a ham!
This is the ham of truth, and I'm just gonna feed it to Miss Lippy. Like, here you go.
Is it honeyed?
It is a very honeyed ham.
All of the heads grab it and all rip it into equal portions and chomp it down immediately. And roll
Oh,
dexterity save, Rosalind.
Yeah,
Gotta love teamwork like that.
I think Dex save is my worst save, other than intelligence.
Do you know one time
14.
And you
I
just
mirror image?
barely. Go ahead.
You know one time I mirror imaged and I sang a quartet all by myself? That was pretty good teamwork too. Just saying.
So you
Does
just
anyone have-
barely get your fingers out of the way as Miss Lippy bites through that.
I'm just gonna pet the nearest head, like, good girl.
Also, should anybody be worried that I have metal hollow dice that are fashioned to be made to look completely out of skulls?
No, I'd be more
No.
worried if you got the caltrop dice because
Wait,
if
they-
you drop
they-
those
wait,
on
no.
the floor, you will find them with your feet.
Wait,
and I don't know if
listen
you
to
know
this.
what caltrops are, but
This is beautiful.
You mean D4s?
no, I mean dice
Oh.
that are made to look like
I know.
caltrops.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
I can trust
Beautiful.
They're
them.
hefty.
They're hollow. They jingle.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
more
are they
scared when you bring
spurs?
out the copper dice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
see,
those
the
are mean to you.
copper
There's a
dice-
dice jail now. You guys can
Yeah.
pay loot points to put things in jail. When the jail fills up, it's a jailbreak.
How many points is it to put
Not very
Rosalind
many.
in the
Oh.
jail?
Shut up! I'm too big for the jail.
I don't know.
Let's
So
take the-
Alvin, people feeding your Hydra treats.
Yeah.
What do you
I
guys
greatly
want?
appreciate that.
Alvin, how would you feel if we started a war with the dwarves, but we started the war with the dwarves with other dwarves still yet?
Yeah, that pretty much sums up the situation.
We're just spitballing and brainstorming here. So like that's one option, and honestly, we haven't heard any negatives yet. So
Starting the war.
and it's not like we're coming to you because we're hoping you'll be negative. We want you to be positive, and it's not like we're expecting you to be negative because it's not like you're a very negative guy. You're pretty upbeat, you know?
Yes.
Yes.
So you want to start a war?
Well, Falrak is king of about 300 dwarves right now, and that's pretty cool. But there's a lot more dwarves who are a lot bigger of a problem back where the dwarves come from. So we were wondering, can we have a boat to take our dwarves over there to fight their dwarves? Right, guys? That's what we came here
from the
for.
Underdark.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh.
you need a title because we all know you're more in charge than Thalrak, and Thalrak, just a simple guy, is now king. So like, you're just
Excuse me.
Yeah, you're excused.
I mean,
Even though I don't want this title of king, I'm still a king. He's mayor of a town, which, mind you, is not a bad proposition considering he's freaking wealthy.
Let's try this. Alvin, how many citizens are there living in Safe Halls?
Currently?
Sure. Yeah, rough estimate, ballpark it, quickly.
Well, I just sent about. There's about 120 just went to go live in the mining town recently. So that would bring our number to about 5,224, if I remember correctly.
5,224. You're mayor of 5,224 people. Thalrak!
Sorry.
You're a
I-
king. That's
I guess he's a
impressive.
king
How many
too.
citizens do you have?
Officially none, because we have done just shit on that front.
Oh, you don't even have any now.
I swear to
So
God, I
that
will
makes it so
punch
that
you in
Alvin
the
has
face.
approximately, how many was it? 5,224 more than you? So what I said still stands.
he's got you there.
He does, and I hate he does.
This was a very strange. Okay, so.
Don't worry, Thalrak. You'll always be a short king in my heart.
Seeing some background information, which you might like.
Yes, why don't we go talk in my office rather
Sure.
than out here just in the foyer?
Oh boy.
I know it's
Oh,
so
you have a
fancy.
cat. Oh, you've got some cats in here. It's lovely.
Rosalind, you were here not but a few days ago. Hold on. Or I don't even know how
Soon.
long ago it was.
I thought they were like. Sorry, I thought they were like strays.
No, Terry has taken to bringing cats in, and they all want to sit in my office. So,
Of course.
because it tends to be very quiet in here. But, alright, so you're looking for a boat. Is that all you're looking for?
And swords.
Do you know of any dwarves who need a king? Because we're sort of in the market for that sort of shit.
Oh, true.
Because we got a king, and he points at Elrid, and then he goes, wait, no, and then he points at Thalrak.
Gareth, I'd recommend you don't do that again.
Okay, go ahead and recommend it.
Alright, I just did.
That was a horrible recommendation. I'm not listening to that.
If you're in need
This
of
is the most
weaponry,
literal group. Jesus Christ.
if you're looking for weaponry, I would speak to Bartholomew. He runs the modern forge in the
Yes.
city.
Does he make dwarves?
No, he makes weaponry.
My
He
God.
can make a dwarf as
If
long
you-
as there's a
I was-
female involved.
Alright, anywho, pushing those ones aside, and there's commentary, I was already planning on talking to Bartholomew anyways.
Okay. And then if you're looking for,
We kind of need a boat.
oh yeah, I have boats. I can.
Good.
I
Warriors?
Have
Do you know if any of my kids are still around?
3 of them. They're part of the part of the naval defense. They're. Or do you require them?
I may or may not be pulling a father needs his kids moment here.
Okay. Very well. There is also my Minister of War, but we haven't gone into designing anything
Oh,
for that.
Minister of War. I thought he was just Mr. War, and I've just been avoiding him.
No, Minister of War. He's
Okay,
all
yeah,
about
no, it's good.
it's all about city defenses and whatnot. So he might be able to design something for you should you need.
Yeah, if we need a fence, we'll be sure to go talk to him. Sounds right helpful.
I think only the opposite of a fence. You know, the thing that knocks a fence down.
A dog!
I
Like
don't
a
think
really
dogs-
big dog, right?
I mean, it depends on the dog and the scale of the fence. Like, if it's a metal fence and the dog like jumps over it, the fence might fall over onto the dog and cause local children to be sad for said dog. But I don't think a dog will usually knock over a fence, Igrav.
I think that we're getting a little bit too lost in the metaphor, okay? We need dogs in the races, not dogs in our speeches.
Why do we need the dogs to be racist?
To take care of all of Alvin's cats.
But,
That would work, yeah. Alright.
So you need. I have ships. I can grant you 1 or 2. The other 4 are in dispense for other resources. And I've already lent the other boat out to. Who was it that asked for? Oh, Cairo, and then they took one of my boats as well.
Right, but you still have a boat.
I have 6 boats, but I have 2 that you can use. Do you need both of them?
I think we should be fine with the one. What's the carrying capacity on it?
Hold on. Let me double check. Okay, up to 400 people on the ship.
Alright, that's good enough for what we need.
Alright.
I think we have 200 some odd.
237, not including Potterty and anyone else that we might want to bring along.
Yeah, so you can use one of my ships. Feel
Yeah,
free,
one
feel
should
free.
probably be plenty.
I may or may not be taking at least one of my kids. I don't think I'll need all 3, but I will probably take one as good measure.
Okay. Do you speak Kraken?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Oh, good. At least one of you does. I don't have to cast a spell.
Yeah, no, I think some of the Kraken out in the bay is the ones that I rode on to get over here. Long
I
time
believe
ago.
So that was quite a long time ago. So yes, I would say talk to Bartholomew and see what he has available in stock. If you require gold for weaponry production, please inform me. I have some sitting aside at the moment. But
No, we just mostly need a boat and dwarves, mate.
Well, yeah, we could use additional warriors.
You got any problem mercs that we can take?
problem, Mercs?
Yeah, mercenaries.
Ones that don't listen too well to you, but would you be?
Ones that get stir crazy. A lot of mercenaries get like stir crazy, and they just need to go and do something. I used to be a mercenary for quite a while.
Yes, of course. I mean,
Okay, yes, but we're putting them on a boat, Ikarath.
Yeah,
In a
boat
room.
it goes. Even if you're sitting still on the boat is still going. And there's always that moment when you're standing there at any given time and you go, holy shit, we're about to be attacked. Oh no, it's just another wave. But then someday you do get attacked and you're just like, all right, this is what we've been waiting for. Mercenaries go crazy for that kind of shit, mate.
I have guard. I have my standing army. I have the assistants in at the barracks that you could acquire.
Standing army, you say?
Yes.
Well, if Thalrak doesn't want to be king, we could always take your army with us to the dwarves, then we could go declare
Oh my
you king of the dwarves.
god!
Yeah, it's full-on invasion.
I wonder what else likes dark places that never see sunlight.
Don't talk about my family like that.
Oh, what else likes?
So what are you guys doing? Just forget I said anything. I
Alright,
just couldn't help myself because I'm just very enthusiastic about your parties.
now then, if need be, if I called upon you to help with trying to clear out some corrupted dwarves from the dwarven city of Moradin, would you be willing to assist if needed?
Of course.
Alright.
I would need to acquire more ships to transfer my army to all the way over there, but
You don't have anybody that has like a teleportation circle set up already?
I suppose we are trying to go to the Underdark, so if you can just get us there, we wouldn't need a boat.
I don't know much beyond about the Underdark in the end. I spent most of my time on the surface as an investigator.
But do you know how to get us there, is the point, other than taking a boat? I don't even remember where we were taking the boat to. If we took a boat, we were going to end up underground.
I don't
Boats
know.
are crazy nowadays.
I don't
Technology.
know how to get down to the Underdark. The first time I ever went down to the Underdark was when I went with you.
Oh, that's so sweet. I don't remember what happened though, so.
Weren't you the one who was banging on my door telling me about the shadow beings and them not being friendly?
Oh god, yeah, no, those were different shadow beings. Those were gnomes that are ghosts that you're talking about. I'm talking about the creepy crawly melty welty guys that attacked the city right after your
Oh.
wedding, I think.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yes, Ikarath would be the one you talk about teleportation, not me. I don't.
Well, I don't know how to teleport us to the Underdark except for to the gnomes, and we're not going there because they're all ghosts.
The only other person I could you could go to see teleportation done would be Trevor Marin or the Magic Guild over in Vendor.
Trevor Martin, he's the bloke that we sailed with the cows on, right? To the Dwarflands?
Yes, that would be
Yeah.
him.
Huh.
The cows that I gave him in...
Oh, he's really come up in the world since then, huh?
I think he was already higher than that beforehand, but sure.
Oh, we're good on him.
Oh, yeah, do us a favor, don't tell Trevor about any of this for now.
Very well, I will not speak a word to him about it. Then I guess it comes down to... I would devise more of a plan if you want to do teleportation with Ikarath.
Yep, I'm just making sure I at least can have a potential plan to start building off of instead of trying to rely on puzzle pieces that I don't have.
Of course. In the end, I can acquire ships. I have the currency to go out and purchase more ships to bring in to move my soldiers to your assistance, but it would take some time to get all the way to Morden, so it's best you inform me as soon as you need me. well, sooner than when you actually need me, because it will take a while for me to show up. I wouldn't want you to be attacking and me show up a year later and be like, oh, the war's already over and everyone's dead.
Yeah, no. If I would be calling upon it, I'd be waiting until the forces are going to be there to actually do the assault.
Of course.
Unless the enemy decides to push back, but right now that's not something I'm going to even tickle the idea about.
Of course. Then do you still require the boat of me, or do you need something else?
No, boat is going to be good. Be aware, I think if this does go the way I think this conversation with Bartholomew is going to go, he may or may not be coming with us.
He has trained several people to take over the forge should he depart, so I will be fine with you leaving with him.
Alright, I'm just making sure.
Well then, any other business that you need to discuss with me?
For the whole group, I don't think so, unless someone else says anything.
No.
Nah.
No, not really. No.
Very well. I will see to it that the boat is prepared for your departure. Feel free to take your dwarves to there and have them start boarding on. And do you require a captain to helm the ship? I could send one of my captains with you, as well as a few of his crewmates.
I mean, I can captain the ship again if we need.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, if we don't need the boat once we get it to its destination, once we get to our
Oh,
destination.
that's a good point. You should probably send a skeleton crew to get your boat back.
Yeah.
The
Oh my god,
captain-
do you actually have skeletons to send with us?
Oh, that's what we need to roll up with it.
I've
Never-
heard that several of your boats have skeletons, or maybe that was Shraga.
Shraga has the undead. I do not have undead.
Well, nothing's perfect.
Maintaining standard undead are very difficult. Other than if you meet with sentient undead and make a deal with them, but beyond that, it's not much you can do. But yes, I guess if you're just going to take the boat to your destination, I would prefer if I could send a few of my own crewmates just so they can bring the boat back if necessary. If you do not need it anymore.
No, that's perfectly fine. Plus, I'd rather the experienced crew running the ship. No offense.
Of course. Then I will inform my captain and several of his crew to ready to set sail. Feel free to tell him your destination when you speak with him. If that is all that is necessary, I must bid you all of a sudden farewell, as I am not feeling up to the best these days. So,
Yeah, okay. Thanks, mate. See you next time.
Yeah, well,
Thank you for your time, Alvin. I greatly appreciate it.
We'll have a good war without you.
Good seeing you again.
a wonderful seeing all of you. I wish you the
You
best
gotta
of
love a
luck.
guy who would lie to your face like that.
Hmm?
Oh, come on. We all know that you don't fucking like the way Magni smells. No one does.
it's to be
Just-
fair, it is approximately burnt apricots and seasonal depression, so I can see why most people wouldn't like to smell him.
Frenzy, we all know. You're good on you, though. For, not saying that.
Why would you say that about someone? What did I do to you, regret? Oh yeah, I cut your hand off that one time, but you don't have to insult my
That was
smell.
you?
What? I didn't say anything.
Never knew that was you. Hold on. I want to roll insight against Magni saying that.
Oh my god.
This entire party's falling apart before our very eyes.
It's great
Okay.
though.
He's like, I guess it wasn't Magni after all. Well then who did? I always thought I dreamed that. And he's sitting there just staring at his hand. It's like too close to his face as he's wiggling it.
Strange. Okay, I'll leave you all to your devices and solve your problems out yourself. I will-
But you're leaving us devices. That's cool. We just need the boat though.
It's an expression, Icarus.
Oh God.
I don't think a boat qualifies as a device. It's a vehicle.
Oh,
Oh,
And you
boy.
just hear emanating across from outside of the door. Alvin! Get back to bed, you're sick!
Yes, yes. Farewell,
It has not
my
been
friends.
Fair to Terry's voice, I can see. I do not say that out loud.
Probably wouldn't.
I'm too afraid to. Well,
Alright. Yes, out of character, I'm also going to get off here now.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, no
Feel
problem.
better, dude.
Good night.
Thank you.
I do
Take
feel
care.
better.
yeah, feel better.
So, do we need anything before we fucking head out?
I'm gonna go talk to Bartholomew if there's anything you need in terms of crafting that we might be able to produce in terms of weapons, armor, supplies, whatever. Give me a list now.
And does anybody want me to pick up some drugs? Because I gotta go buy the rack.
Sure.
If you have any orders, I can just, pick some up.
Pixie sticks.
That's not real drugs. It's
Eh,
like bubble
Hey,
gum.
There is
Hey,
a legal drug
hey.
trade. I don't know if there's a pricing scale that we've already got in effect or not, but there is a legal drug trade in Safe Falls,
Hey,
thanks to
Garth.
Alvin.
Hey, Garth, you can get the pixie sticks for the kids.
What kids? We're going. I guess there are a few dwarf kids. Alright, yeah.
There we go.
Rather get them all night, but apparently no, children can't have opiates.
children
Yes.
have opioids. They're not British.
I don't know. Have you heard my accent?
Yes, are you from Rosalind?
I-
Clearly from Scotland.
What are these countries?
That was my thought as well.
Well, shall we get going?
Alright.
Alright, and then as the group leaves, Tarek is gonna head off to go meet up with Bartholomew.
While we're in town, I'll probably buy just some, like, rope and stuff.
Real quick, somebody say something?
I'm saying something.
Something.
Okay, I was worried that was broken for a second. I hate everything about that. I really do need to upgrade this thing. All right, so we're back in the city. And where are we going first?
I don't think anybody actually has anything we really need to do, so I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah, unless anyone has anything in particular, Tarek's just gonna go meet up with Bartholomew.
All right. So you walk in and you see Bartholomew forging away at one of the forges, and you see three very tiny little dwarfs running around, and you see him kind of trying to shoo him off with his leg.
You said little dwarves?
Yes.
Like
You-
children?
Let's go, Barney!
They look to be about 4 years old.
Did you have children?
Oh, some days I wish I didn't. You come here to take a few off of me. Alvin won't adopt the fuckers.
Oh, I actually came to talk to you.
What can I do for you, Thalrak?
Well, do you want to go help clear the corrupted government that is currently in seat of power at the city of Moradin?
He looks at the kids. He's like, I'd love to, but Francesco would never let me hear the end of it.
I bet. I figured you might want to get some swings in at the group that basically tarnished your name. And if this all goes well, that name will no longer be
Roll it.
tarnished.
Roll a dex save.
Dex save? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Frying pan.
And then roll another dex save as one child runs past you. And the second bowls right into and knocks you over, landing on top of you. And you look up and you notice that the dwarf is green. As it scampers off with the other ones laughing and cheering.
God, they hit
You
like
see
a
what I
truck.
mean then?
Yeah, they hit like a truck.
Are they supposed to look like that? Because mine didn't look like that.
And you... No, I'm not gonna go into the grayskin comments.
Hey,
And then you hear in a gravelly voice, Bart, are you taking care of the kids? And he just goes, oh shit, you didn't see that. No falls were had.
The only fall that was had was me on my ass.
what did I say, Thalrak? People love short kings.
Short
God.
king are you now?
I'm a king as of the moment of hill dwarves that are gonna be helping us clear out the corrupted government.
Unfortunately, I think my days of war are past me. Alvin's given me a nice place here to live and settle down.
Fair. If you do have any
Besides
sup-
Francesca, I don't feel like she'd be very welcome.
Well, if things go the way I hope they go, things will be a lot better and more welcoming in the Dwarven Kingdoms once we're done.
And then you see Francesco walk out wielding a wooden spoon and is definitely not a dwarf and appears to be some form of goblin.
Of course it's a goblin!
I says, he says, Thalrak, Francesca, Thalrak.
Nice to meet you, ma'am.
Are you trying to get my husband to go off again? He needs to be tending to his responsibilities here.
It was an offer for him to tag along. I was not aware of his current situation because I've been away for some time.
Away for some time is right. I've been talking to your children in the lake. Their mother is not happy. Make an honest woman of her, why don't ya?
Not this conversation. Anywho, yes, I'm aware my children have been talking to their
I
mother.
swear, every time I go to Rakoge on vacation, it's Thalrak this and Thalrak that. Where's it go from? I'm fucking done with it. You know how hard it is to find good female friends that accept, and she just goes like this. All of this?
Look, I'm trying to find out I would like to be able to settle down, but fate has deemed otherwise.
Yes, well, it may have deemed otherwise for you, but Bartholomew is going to be a good father.
And that's... Wait, did you just insinuate that I would be a good father?
How many of your children have died?
Oh,
This conversation got really uncomfortable really fast.
it did.
Icarus,
It's
come
not
back!
like you're mad
Icarus
about
walk
that
in the
one.
door. Should he walk in the door right now?
He could if
Make
he
things-
wants to.
Everything worse.
You certainly could if you want to.
Tarek just
Who
looks
wants
at her
pizza?
and goes, that wasn't like I can't be everywhere at once, woman.
No, which is why Bartholomew needs to stay here with his children where he's needed.
Look, if I could have been there to save the kids, I would have.
You made the pick. You didn't have to go with them.
I was the only one that afforded the damn thing.
You made it didn't mean you need to wield it.
Howard's just gonna
I'm
like
sorry,
put his
the-
hand on Thalrak's shoulder and be like, "Hey,
I'm
stop
This is
sorry.
all
worth it,
this
my
is all
friend."
in
The
character,
teaching
by the
Bible
way.
did not teach you that dwarves take pride in their work.
Yes, but they should take pride in the work of their loins as well.
I didn't even know that I had kids until Patty told me, and by then they were already out in the world. I had no way to track them. So you cannot.
They delivered
and
the
will not
they
blame
delivered
me
the drug
for
addict.
mine getting into their own business and then facing consequences.
Yes,
Also,
but I
just-
can
I'm sad
prevent
that
the
they
same
died, and I'm
mistakes
pissed
with
that they
Bart.
died, but I will not be put their blame on my feet.
Just point of order, but if this chick joined after the events of last season, I think she would know Icareth as the drug lord or the drug dealer or possibly even the drug farmer,
Yes.
not the drug addict, because he's a lot more famous than that now.
The drug lord. Yeah, that's fair. It was about a year after the events of season 1.
So by then, Icareth definitely would have been supplying the drug trade here in town for Alvin to keep up with Eduardo's old business.
I'm really concerned that you think that's an improvement. Like, I
Well,
just
he's
gotta
not a
speak from the
slaver,
heart.
so-
We're just shitting on Thalrak right now, and I figured I could change the subject if I brought up a point of order, okay?
Nope. I'm still kind of mad with this goblin talking shit.
Well, you go ahead and be king, but Barty is staying here. And then she goes over and kisses Bart and says, "Aren't you my snuggle bear?" and walks out the room.
Do it.
Immediately, he's just like, "Take me with you! Take me with you!"
He goes, "So you see what time do what?" And he just says, it just looks and is like,
Yes, Bartholomew, you love your wife.
"Of
Because
course."
this is why I have
And
an
Elred's gonna
ex-wife.
say that just
and a
loud
wife.
enough that she can hear.
So she says,
disappointed
"I
in
can.
myself.
I'm sure I can provide you some of the weapons from our stores, but you heard the lady. I've got a commitment here."
It's fine. I didn't know what the situation was. And I figured I'd ask. Last I had, because prior to me finding out that you had little crotch goblins.
Quite literally, as it may be.
Yes, quite yeah, that was the joke. Thank you. I had been told that you were just training people to take over, not that they were your kids.
To be fair, Alvin didn't know that beforehand. Neither did I till you finished with Alvin, and I was like, "What's Bart been doing for the last 5 years?"
Oh, fun.
Goji, I know that it cost me no money to say that, but it also cost me no money to,
To not
Like-
say it.
yeah. I'm just saying, maybe the Gablusi just kind of make people go crazy.
Well, the thing is, and the reason it's a goblin is because Alvin is actually building Safe Falls out of a city, like a melting pot of all races.
Yeah, and that's a fantastic thing. I still
However, it
regret
may not
saying
be
that.
so accepted in Dwarflands.
Yeah.
Dwarf City.
Goblins and
Dwarf
dwarves typically don't mix.
No.
It's like elves and dwarves. Or
Yeah.
dwarves and humans. Or dwarves. They
Yeah,
were
when's the last
dwarves.
time you saw a half dwarf, half elf?
Never.
In D&D or in this game?
In D&D, I suppose, because I don't think there's been one in this game yet.
No, there has not been one in this game.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
In D&D, my new character is one, but like that's neither here nor there.
Oh.
But we all know step ladders were involved. Anyways.
So, Bart.
I think you're
mentioned
genuinely
weapons.
misinterpreting how much elves or dwarves love the dirt.
So, Tharak?
But yeah, if you do have anything that you'd be willing to give, I'll be very happy to pay for what I can.
1 second.
Plus, depending on how many days the group might stay in Safe Falls, I don't know what the whole entire group's plans are on how long we're going to stay here. But Dark can also just work in the forge and some stuff too.
He has
I mean-
a supply of 50 magical war axes. Whatever the D&D equivalent of that is.
Oh,
Just be-
battle
You mean Battle Axe?
battle
yeah,
axe.
Yeah.
Two-headed axe,
Yep.
right?
Yes, 50 of them available. However, even with the discount, they're $250 a piece. And that's
Okay.
taking
Each.
50% off.
Wait, did you say magical or just like regular?
They're +1s.
That's not too bad for a +1 battle axe.
Yeah.
Are any of them a great axe?
I mean, yeah, sure.
I think Elred
I
will
mean,
buy
all
one.
the maxes he makes are pretty great, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Elred will buy one, a great axe.
Yep. It does have his maker's mark on it. All these will.
I have one of his old
Yes.
axes anyways too.
Was that a +1 anyways?
That was.
So why'd you buy a second one?
Is it actually I'll do a one-handed
Okay, yeah.
battle axe.
Yeah, you can get
That's
one of
not
those
a
that's +1. Bartholomew's one-handed battle axe.
Yeah.
+1.
All you silly people.
And
with
you guys
your
can outfit
axes.
some of your hill dwarves if you want.
That's too expensive for me.
Oh, I'm trying to do math in my head.
Alvin said he'd help us pay for weapons, right?
But on what scale
Yeah.
did he allow for those weapons?
Yeah,
He
I'm not
didn't
gonna.
say
like,
so
I
we're
don't
gonna
wanna
fucking
keep-
take
I don't
advantage
like-
of him.
Yeah, like Dark don't want to take advantage of him at this point, or at all.
Especially since Tharak does not trust Alvin even a little bit.
No,
So we take his gold and we outfit our own
It's
army
not that
with
he
it.
doesn't trust Alvin. He doesn't trust the armor, which is currently in his body like a symbiote.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Wait, so I have a question about that. Are we doing like MCU symbiote or?
Well, I mean,
I
the
wanna
only
know how-
Thalrak
MCUs
knows
in the,
all about it. If you
Twilight-
guys actually wanted to question Thalrak about it, he knows more than anybody else in the entire game.
Yep.
Yeah, I should.
I have the book that I can whip out and be like, here.
All right, just because I need to make.
If you
sure
guys want to
that
have like
my-
a sit-down meeting to discuss this.
Tarek was gonna do that.
I mean,
from the
we
boat.
are in Safe Falls, so we could get the other Book of Moradin over here.
Yeah.
We get the thing we need for the other Book of here.
like we have the technology. No. No takers.
It would save us a trip.
It
Which
would.
Book of Moradin are we talking about?
The one that Magic
On that
Willie
wizard,
has.
that Wizard Willie said he'd give us the Book of Moradin if we got the armor back to him.
Oh yeah, he did.
I almost called it a magic bike. Then I don't need that thought pad.
I want to ride my bicycle.
No, that's Thursdays at Rorschach's Rack. Equal opportunity strip church.
Hell yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
Tharg is gonna buy 10 of the 10 of the battle axes.
Yep, the one-handed battle axe is +1.
And holy.
So he's gonna pay with all of his platinum and then an additional 300 gold pieces. Because it's what 1 or 10 gold per platinum, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He loads up a cart for you. He says, "Good luck. It's going to be difficult getting those bastards to look back upon their actions, but I wish you luck."
They're not gonna look back. They're just gonna get out to the face if I can.
Elred's gonna like take his new axe and like run his finger along the blade and be like, I don't think it'll be that hard.
Your finger is now bleeding. It's very sharp.
Jackpot.
Yeah, for an axe that's magic, I would fucking hope that it's sharp.
Yup.
I thought axes did bludgeoning damage.
No, they're sharp.
No, that's axes.
Oh. Oh.
All right, so I assume you
Lord.
walk out and he goes back to dealing with the children that now canonically exist. Is there an
And
NPC
honestly, good for
sheet?
him.
I know. Nice things. It's nice to have nice things happen once in a while. Where's Bartholomew? I think he's got a character sheet some here.
Some here.
Apparently not. There is no Bartholomew NPC. Well, I'll just have to put that in notes.
You don't really have a need to make him an NPC with a character sheet.
More. Bartholomew married a goblin named Francesca and had triplets. 4 years of age at present. Born 1 year after the birth of the New World Tree. There we go.
Wait, I just read this description on the axe. Up to 2 creatures within 5 feet.
Mm.
Can you attack 2 things with an axe at the same time?
Can you?
That's the first I'm hearing of it, but I like it.
I mean, for a battle axe, maybe.
Maybe it's including the cleaving rules, the optional cleaving rules or something.
Oh, wait, cleaving rules?
Yeah, like
So
if you kill if your first swing kills a creature and there's another creature adjacent to it within range, you can
That's
carry
true.
on. And it's an optional rule, but you have to specifically have a weapon that can cleave, like a greatsword or a great axe.
See, that just sounds like it's making Battlemaster even better.
There you go. Okay, so where are you guys going? What are you doing?
To the moon.
We have a ship in the harbor that is yours.
Yep. Thark, who is it? Icarus that can talk to Kraken?
Mhm.
Alright, Thark's gonna grab Icarus and be like, you come with me, we need to talk to my kids. Well,
Oh my
correction.
god!
I need
Those
to
are your
talk to my
kids? That explains the fucking beards.
We've told you this how many times?
Do you think he listens?
No, I don't expect him to listen
Fun
at
fact, he
all.
does in fact listen. He does not remember.
He does not obtain what we tell him.
That's the reason why people keep telling him things, because when you tell him things, he's like, wow, that's so amazing. He makes insight on it. You can tell that it's sunk in and that he knows what you mean. He's not an idiot. He just doesn't remember because of all the drugs.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, we go down to the docks and we need to talk to Kraken.
They spend their time over here.
So we go down to the docks and we talk to Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
And Ikrath just sticks his head underwater and he goes, "Hey, you miss me!" 'Cause he doesn't see any of them. He just sticks his head underwater and he's just like, everybody!
You just all of a sudden everything goes completely black. What are you doing?
Like the
What?
water goes completely black?
Well, I mean, your head's in the water and everything's
Yeah.
completely black. So, I mean, if that's Icarus' assumption.
I mean, Ikrath would just take his head out of the water and see if the water had turned black or if he was blind now.
Oh, the water is absolutely black, but you also cannot see because you have ink running all over your face and eyes.
He sticks his head back underwater and he's like,
You
"You
also
fuckers!
cannot see.
Damn it! It's me, your buddy!"
And 1 second, what's your armor class?
Ikrath's armor class is 18.
What's your prone armor class? Or flat? That's not a thing, is it?
No, if I'm prone, then you make attacks at advantage against me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So congratulations, Icarus has now gone to it's me, your boy.
Okay, so we've got a 17. A 18.
Ikrath knows Krakens. He's throwing shield up. As he's
And a
yelling at the
nat
Kraken.
20. So
Nice.
17, 18, and nat 20.
Dice jail. Million
How,
years.
how
dice
many of
jail.
those hit?
Only the nat 20.
Okay, so the copper rolled the 2 hits, and the nat 20 was the new bone dice. And roll strength.
Just flat strength or strength save or
Strength save.
they're all the same. It doesn't matter.
Well, oh, yeah.
they're all the
no.
same. They're all the same stat.
All right, bone dice again. 18.
It beats a 5.
Okay. So that dice, and you just feel a chomp onto your cheek.
Mm-hmm.
You take 8 damage, and you
Ikarath's
guys
gonna bite
all
back.
see Ikarath get pulled and disappear from the head beneath the water into the inky blackness amidst a lot of churning.
Just gonna look and be like, looks like karma.
The beasts of the sea have taken my friend!
That's your son.
Yep. Yep, it is.
Ikarath is gonna pull a total Noah right here.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming the one that's touching him is the one that's pulling him, like the one that's pulling him into the water
It's
is touching
Mark.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mark. So does he fucking
Marco.
knows Ikarath though, right?
Oh, no, they definitely know who you are. They are definitely doing this because you are Ikarath.
Okay, cool. So he
There,
doesn't-
you may not know
he-
why it's happening, but out of character, there is a reason why.
Marco, you big sob. It's just me. What the fuck? This is
Yeah.
the first time I've said hello to you in 5 years. I'm in town all the time, and I'm the only person who can talk to Krakens. Alvin said we talk to you guys a lot. What the fuck is your problem? I'm gonna have to press to take these clothes when we're down in the water.
Go on.
You just hear some unintelligible sounds what you make out of it is mostly fatty, dead, broken, and heart. Is most of the words you get out of it. It's very incoherent.
She left me. I still wanted to go on the date, mate. I don't know what happened to her afterwards. I just know that she left. Can't go on a date
Are
with
you
somebody who's
alright down there?
And you were the last thing she wanted, and she never got it.
That's because she didn't stick around, and also that's not my problem. Not everything works out great. You should know that. Your dad's a dwarf. Oh, speaking of which, he's up there on the docks if you want to talk to him.
Oh boy. First roll to escape because you just insulted their very much loved Pep.
Yeah.
He's going to try to escape.
Yeah, so Ikarath has to roll the strength.
No, Ikarath would just fail it. He's not struggling. He thinks he
Oh.
knows these people.
Okay, yeah, the other two glomp onto you and try and chomp you. We have is your shield still in effect if it was another round?
It goes until the end of my
so that
turn,
would be
or
gone.
the start of my next turn. So this definitely has been at least a round. So.
Yeah, so we've got a 19, a 19, and only a 13. Both hits were on copper though.
Yep, both hit.
That tracks. And you take 7 and 4 biting damage.
And Ikarath goes, all right, are they still touching him?
Yes, and you are probably 20-ish feet deep at this point. And right now, Elrid,
this is
Magni,
how you talk to
Thalrak,
friends.
go ahead.
You're going to go to timeout, mate. I'm upcasting Banishment. 2 of
Oh,
them are
you'll
gone.
get 2 in a second. Real quick, while you're during this, it's Elrid, Magni, and Thalrak, and Voltaire. And then it'll flip back to your action.
Pretty much just like perched on the crow's nest of the boat, just, sitting, listening to the waves, that kind of thing, staying calm.
Farrak is
He
gonna
doesn't
be,
even notice this.
like, Farrak's just gonna go to the edge of the dock and kind of just sit there, looking down at where Ikarath disappeared into, because he's assuming Ikarath polymorphed into a form that would be better suited underwater to go talk to his kids.
Yeah. You just see a mass of shapes through the half dissipated inky blackness.
Yep.
All right. And
So if you
Elrid?
remember... Yeah, Elrid first.
Edward's just kind of thinking to himself that this is Ikarath's karma for what he did to Doro.
I mean, fair. All right, now we flip back to Ikarath.
Who is casting Banishment on 2 of the tentacles in front of him.
Okay. What's the save for that?
It's a DC 18 Charisma saving throw.
First one, nat 20. And the second one, only
You
a
need to
4. So
jail
one
those
of them
dice, oh my
disappears.
God.
That was the copper dice again.
Yeah,
And
jail the
it-
copper dice.
As one of them disappears out of existence, he goes, now you gonna calm down or you want to join your friends? Or your friend. There's only one of them. Shit.
Oh, they are even more. How dare you kill Pam! You hear shouted in your head.
She's not dead, you dense motherfuckers.
And they chomp.
Yeah, whatever. Ikarath will throw shield up again.
18 and 12.
Neither of them hit.
Do you have water breathing?
Not up.
Okay, take 1 water drowning damage.
Got it.
And it flips back to everybody above. We are like 30 seconds into this now. and he has not
And
resurfaced.
there would have been quite a big disturbance in the water when a kraken got displaced.
Yeah, a big whoomp, choom, boom explosion of water jet.
So if you remember back to season 1 when Magni saw a whale, he turned into Captain Ahab from Moby Dick.
I do remember that, yeah.
He's
He
currently
almost fucking capsized the boat.
Also, does anybody seem to think Icarus gets into this situation a bit too frequently?
Oh no, yeah, 100%. But like, we really can't stop him at this point. It's like clockwork.
And everybody in this campaign knows better than to jump in the water.
Oh, Corey, your stream's not centered.
What?
Look,
Oh,
camera.
yeah.
um,
Yeah, there we go.
Ikarath, it would take me 1 3rd-level spell slot and we would have instant calamari.
By the way, Riley, if you have it up.
Icarus is deep underwater yelling at his friends in Kraken right now. He's really not able to communicate.
Magni is currently frantically looking around for naval, like, beast-killing equipment so he can slay the vile seeds that took Icarus.
I mean, it would have harpoon guns for ship mounting and cannons.
Oh my god, you're about to kill his kids.
Magni takes one of the harpoon guns, wheels it out to the dock where they are.
Thalrak? He has now wheeled out a spear gun out onto the dock with you.
And he lights a cigar real quick and he just sort of starts taking aim towards the water.
Magni.
Don't shoot Pickett! Nah, it's for Icarus. Oh, by all means.
Magni. Do not shoot my children.
You just see him shaking, just, white whale, holy grail.
Rosalind, are you doing anything?
Rosalind probably just showed up with some fucking churros as all this is going down. He has no idea what's happening. He's like,
Who pooped into water?
Yeah.
nah, he knows what Kraken ink looks like, or at least like what squid ink looks like. He's like,
Icarus,
Mm-hmm.
you take 2 drowning damage. And you get to act.
Banishment upcast again. Trying to get rid of both of them.
Okay. A nat 20
what the heck? Okay,
and a 17. So I think that one fails,
So
right?
one of them goes away again.
Yep.
But I had to drop concentration on the other one, so the other one comes back.
Okay, so Sam winks
He's
out of
disoriented at this point.
Yeah.
And Icarus goes, see? Pam's not dead. She's right there. I just switched them out for each other. Now, Marco, are you going to behave like a civilized being, or are we going to have naughty words with your dad?
pretty sure everyone's had naughty words with his dad, considering how his
Icarus, make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm actually okay at those. I hope. Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely fine.
Marco bites you one last time for.
If he was trying to turn me into a were-kraken, I will allow it, though. Just saying. But if he's trying to poison me or some shit, then yeah, no. I'll
Oh,
take the net
shoot.
20.
shoot, do you guys want
Yeah,
do
they're
you
not
guys want me to,
were-krakens, but you do take 5 damage, and he swims away. And you are about 40 down, so you're gonna take 1. Are you swimming to the surface?
Well, as soon as he lets go, and if we're kind of quote-unquote out of combat, he will not
Ish.
bring the other kraken back, but he will cast Alter Self on himself. So
Oh.
that way he stops drowning and he can just swim back up to the surface.
Yep, that's good.
And so he comes back up, and you guys recognize his aquatic form with the gills in his neck, and he's just like, Thalrak, your kids are fucking crazy. They attacked me, they pooped in the water, and oh, I should bring her back. And he drops concentration, and Sam can come back.
And you see another of water.
Why do I feel like you've done something in the past to end the
See,
run?
that's the funny thing, is that those fuckers are trying to blame me for one of your kids' death, but like, I was just like, can you wait until we're done saving the city and killing people? And then she was just like, no, I'm a headstrong, impetuous young women. I don't need no man. And then apparently she died, and that's my fault. So
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait. You were dating one of my
no, see, that's the thing, is that one of your kids kept asking me out on a date, because, you know, they traveled halfway around the world with me, and I was like, sure, but when we get there, we've got other things to do, like Alvin's got to get married, we've got to save the city and stuff like that, and I had a big old date planned, and we just never went on a date.
Yep. That's pretty much
And
what
apparently
happened.
that's my fault. So, angry Krakens, you're gonna have to let,
Yeah, keep in mind,
Alvin know
these
that
are
the
like...
Krakens don't like me anymore.
Well, keep in mind, these are only... I mean, in terms of Kraken maturity, in terms of how these particular Krakens... I don't know what real, like, D&D versions do, but in terms of the Krakens as they exist in this world, these are like 18-year-old Krakens. Like, they're mature, but they are not mature.
Wait.
Yeah, but they also traveled halfway around the world with Ikarath as their friend, and they all knew that he was trying to take it. Like, Ikarath didn't not date Fatty. She left before Ikarath could go on her date, and she had agreed to the timing of it and stuff like that. So Ikarath is butthurt right now, and I feel like it's actually not even butthurt because it's legitimate. This is one time when Ikarath didn't do it wrong.
No, this is exactly what that is. No, you have your interpretation correctly. They know what happened. They also are not interpreting what happened in a logical fashion at present.
Did they recognize your voice? Do you know if there's like some sort of Kraken bullshit where if you just yell in the water? I know you don't speak Kraken, but if you just yell in the water, will they be like, "Oh my god, it's Papa"?
I don't know. I can try.
Does anybody spell comprehend languages? Oh my god, I have the spell comprehend languages! I cast it on myself. Never mind, I don't cast it, because, I already speak Kraken. I can't cast it on anybody else. Shit.
Tiger's just gonna stick his head in the water and just yell.
Is
Just be like, kids, I need to talk to you. He doesn't know the understand common, but he's just gonna yell about it.
I'm gonna lean over towards Magni and be like, did I miss?
Unfortunately, they do not come back to the surface. They are a little bit not happy about all this plane shifting.
Magni leans over and tells Ransom, "Listen, the sea beast tried to kill Grath. Now Grath will stab at you."
Can I see any of the Krakens?
Actually, that's a good point.
Doubtful. Roll perception.
Ooh, a really good stat for Ikarath with his -3. Ikarath sticks his head in the water to see if he can see the Krakens, and he gets like a really thick, like he splats his face right on a really thick chunk of ink that's just floating, not dissolved.
And
he digitates himself off.
Oh my. There we go. There's the dice jail. That's gonna fall and smash into a million pieces.
Wait, Ikarath, you're out of the water, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah, he's now out of the water. He's standing back up on the deck.
Okay.
And you told them that I was here to talk to them, right, Ikarath?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a chance before they attacked me, so I had to tell them after they attacked me, because they just kind of yoinked me off the deck as soon as they heard it was me.
Why is Madam Krakens so good?
They're acquiring your kids' vile sea beasts.
You mean they're rambunctious and full of aggression? Oh, I don't want to finish the sentence that I'm thinking. Anywho.
They're full of life, Thalrak, and no one can ever take that away from you.
Full
I can take life away from them.
Full of life like their mother.
I can take that life away. I took it from the whales. I took it from the Krakens. I took it from every beast of the sea I met.
No.
Magni, if you pull out that spear gun, I will have to teleport you into timeout.
Recognize Navy's fought the sea beasts back from the shores of all peaceful lands. The sharks.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Yeah, no, I can't hear anything.
That's why I kept cutting in and out. I think it's because his levels were like making it.
It's currently hold on. he just starts ranting about how back in his day the navies fought the sea beasts back.
Okay. As he's going on his rant, I'm gonna need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. I'm putting you in a timeout. I'm just gonna put you on the ship. Oh.
As he appears on the ship, he just doesn't stop.
It's like, alright, he's in timeout. Yeah, Thalrak, I'm sorry about your kids. I do hope that they're doing okay, even if they don't seem to be quite agreeable right now. Like, when's the last time?
Is this something I can scream in the water that would make them come back? Like, if they because I don't think they understood you. So if I was like, your dad said this, is it something you can yell, like, your dad said he'll tell your mum if you don't come up right now? Or something like that? Is it something I can yell at them?
Yeah, yell that if they don't come up right now to talk with me, I will tell their mother that they're not listening to me.
Alright, so he sticks his head underwater and he yells in Kraken. Thalrak says if you don't come over here and have a civilized conversation with him right now, he's telling your mum. And believe me, we all know what happens when that happens. And he sticks his head out of the water before they can come and get him again.
3 deck saves?
From me?
Yes.
I thought they'd left. I couldn't see them.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the water still inky black?
Some of it.
So 3 jets of water shoot up from the depths. One of them knocks Ikarath on his ass for 4 damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
And you see the 3 Krakens surface in front of Thalrak, but they look kind of agitated. And we're gonna I don't know. It's such a
Thalrak, I would like to point out that I said exactly what you said, and that was not very civilized of them. So I think by the terms of the rules that we set out, you have to tell them up. You gotta be fair with kids, man.
I will deal with it first, and then if need be, we'll get their mother.
Okay, here. Do you want to talk directly to them?
Wait. Have you been able to do that this entire time? I didn't.
No, because they have to be willing, and they weren't willing beforehand. But now they're not actively trying to rip me to shreds.
I would like to communicate directly with my kids if that's a possibility.
Ikarath is going to connect the 5 of us.
All right. That's fine.
So now you can talk telepathically for each other. So, you don't have to have a common language. So.
Oh, so okay. All right. First off, please no longer attack Ikarath. He's trying to help.
They are just sulking quietly.
Look, I don't know what's happened. I don't have a full picture. I can understand frustration with the loss of your sister. I get it. I'm not happy that she died either. But we can't blame them. We can't blame Ignath for that. As far as I know right now, we cannot blame him for that.
No, Mom blames Alvin.
All right, fair enough. But that's another issue for another day. Right now, I need one of you to accompany us and escort this boat full of dwarves, or that will be filled with hill dwarves, to the main dwarven islands.
Why should we do that? We got a cushy gig here. Nobody ever invades. We just swim around and collect money from Alvin all day.
Because I'm your father and I'm asking you to do it. And I don't want to demand you
We've
to do it.
seen you like 3 times in like the last like 5 years.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to communicate at all with my goddamn kids until now.
If the drug man can do it, I'm sure you could figure out a way. Marco's
Wait,
kind of got
also-
attitude.
I'd like to point out at this point in time, Marco, that you didn't go and visit him either. So half your fault.
You can't go on dry land.
Oh, I can swim, but I can't go deep underwater. Oh yeah, so we're all at fault here, but I'm trying to be a good dad and
Knock him
spend
into the
some
water.
time-
He's gonna drown. Trust me.
Thalrak,
He will.
Thalrak, you see the water churn, and
God.
you feel a weird sensation go over you as you see Marco's tentacles flail about. And you
Marco, what are you
feel
doing?
some kind of magic spell affect you.
Oh no.
Please be
Baby
teaching
learned
you how
his
to fucking
first
talk to
step.
krakens or something.
Baby learned his first curse. Let's go.
Zach learned his first and uses it on his dad.
It's like,
So that's it. That's all Marco does.
Look, I'm trying.
Can Ikrath tell if that was a harmful spell or not?
If need be, Tower can also cast anything that he needs to remove curse. If it's a goddamn curse.
Let me
I'm thinking, like,
see.
in the moment, could I tell that Marco is fucking doing something bad or if he's doing something good?
I think. I'm pretty sure this is a cleric spell. but
Is
I'm
it
not
like
sure.
is it like Zone of Truth or is it like banishment, you know?
Neither. It's a utility
No,
spell.
if it was banishment, I'd be gone.
No.
I mean, like, banishment is clearly
would
bad, whereas Zone
Ikarath-
of Truth is pretty neutral.
Would Ikarath recognize a clerical spell?
He studies magic.
Yeah, I'll let you roll Arcana to see if you caught it while it was being done. in
What's
that strange form.
clerical?
Just water breathing.
Okay. Oh, Ikrath would definitely recognize that one because
Yeah, it's a thing that clerics can do, but Tharek is not.
wizards can also do it. He has that spell. He picked
Yeah.
it up.
No, but Marco cast the spell on you.
Yeah. Cast it on me.
it's not. That's not something. If he was fucking doing something fucky, then Ikrath was
And
gonna
it
cast
felt
the
like
spell.
a clerical spell from Moradin.
Oh no, the Kraken!
Is it a cleric of Morden?
Oh, Kraken City's under the sea.
Wait, is it literally a cleric of Morden? Meta.
What?
Is it a cleric of Morden? Is that what you just said?
I said it cast a spell on you called water breathing, and it felt to you like a clerical spell from Moradin. That is what I said to you.
Oh, okay, so it's channeling through Marco. So Marco may or may not be a cleric. This is great. At least he's taking after his dad. God.
And he just
Okay.
kind of looks at you with an attitude. Like, bitch, this
Yes,
couldn't have been a
because
problem if you talked to me. I mean, he doesn't say that, but that's the attitude you're getting.
Oh yes, because I have the easy ability to communicate with you. But also, yes, I could have done that spell, but I don't have that spell in my repertoire right now.
You just
because
need to cast
I'm-
another spell. Give you one guess what that one is.
I'm assuming it's going to be the comprehend languages.
Oh, absolutely. He definitely took specific spells just to be able to spend time with his dad, who never showed up.
you.
He never showed up, but he never came to me.
Okay, Thalrak.
He had
I'm
a
sorry.
job. He was employed full time.
Yeah, and I had a job.
What were you doing the last 5? No, you were with the Dwarfs for the last 5 years. You've been...
Yeah.
But to
Trying
him,
to
he
do-
doesn't
He's
care.
He goes where Moradin tells him to, not where his dick leads him.
I mean, Come on.
No, especially not his dick, because his dick wasn't even involved in making these kids. Like, come
Mhm.
on.
You're right.
All I'm saying is the picture I posted in the chat is becoming more accurate by the second. So, Tharek, I'm sorry, but like, hey, don't worry, you're not on the top tier of bad dads yet. You had a reason.
Don't try to make him out as a bad dad.
No, but it's just circumstances that has made you a bad dad. Like, it wasn't intentional. You were doing the best thing for the world.
Yeah.
But sometimes doing the best thing for the world means sacrificing
Yeah,
the people you care most about at home. Isn't that like the plot of like
Okay,
every fucking
so hold on.
apocalypse
I don't
Hollywood
even
movie?
know that the
We need to
kids
fly to
exist.
the asteroid to blow it up, but we may not
Yeah,
come
I-
home for our families.
I didn't even know that the kids existed until they were already hatched and well off into the world.
Uh-huh.
Can't even be blamed for that one.
Bro,
If anything, Patty is what that picture is. She just made the kids and sent them out. Wasn't like, I gotta say this.
Well, no, actually, no, that's not what happened. Because the
That's how
cult...
Tharic knows that.
No,
that's
because
how
remember,
Tharic
the
knows.
cult had the eggs. The cults were breeding these things. Those eggs were on a shipment from the cult, which got intercepted by the gnomes. The gnomes then took them back to Gnomarium and raised them, and then bred more of them to create a Kraken army to defend them, along with the wyverns in the sky. And you happen to, and Ikarath happened to make friends with them, and these three in particular. You've got more children in this. These are just the four that you know of. And these three.
I'm worried that a lot of them died when the gnomes fucking.
No,
Yeah.
because the shadow things
Died.
don't like the water.
Yeah, but I mean,
I didn't know that they didn't like the water.
You guys
yeah, it's
never
because
went for a
Kraken's
swim?
living there.
Yeah.
Well, if it's just because Krakens live in there, then why isn't everyone afraid of the water?
Everyone is. Have you played in this campaign
Yeah.
at all?
Okay.
Anyways,
It is terrified of them.
I mean, I'm sure some of them died during that whole thing, but I mean, there's still a fair few left. Plus, but anyway, they may have moved into the underground. There's this whole other area in the whole bunch of water, and there's like wild krakens in there, but they're underdark. There's a whole lot of shit going on over there that you guys haven't gotten into, so don't worry about it. But trust me, there are more Thalrak krakens in the world doing things that they feel like doing.
That makes me feel good.
And anyways, but these are the three that then, 3 of the 4 that decided to go with Ikarath to Seyfalls to meet their dad.
And they
These are
did.
of all the Krakens that were there, these are the 4 that
Yep.
wanted to meet their dad.
Look, I'm trying to make for time that we can get to spend together, alright? That's part of why I'm trying to get at least one of you willingly to come. I don't expect all of you to come to leave the town undefended, because as Alvin has been paying you to do so as a job.
Marco says he will go, but you have to go swimming with him every morning.
That's fine. I will swim every morning when feasibly possible. But if there is something that is preventing it, that is within reason, and not something that is just, I don't
He
want to
says
say it's-
Ikarath has to be the judge of that, and he'll agree to it.
God.
Okay, see, they still respect me. I'm okay with this. Yeah.
Yeah, they're still
Well,
angry
I-
at you, but they realize it's childish teenager anger, so it doesn't stick around too long. They
Well,
got
I
it out
mean-
of their systems by beating you up some.
Yeah, and Ikarath's not like, he's not gonna blame me for that. It's like, you know, I mean, he's lost his temper before, and besides, his sister died. That's pretty intense shit to go through all by
Exactly.
yourself. You know, it's all of it is everything is absolutely okay now, except for your sister being dead. That one's a little rough.
Alright, that's fine.
Starrick has had a roller coaster of emotions today, including that he has a child who has done everything in his power, despite being a Kraken, to be like his dad.
Look, if anything, that makes Alec proud of him. But also, He doesn't like the insinuation that he's purposely trying to be a deadbeat. That he's really hating that.
No, it's what happens. You can be a hero, and people regard you generally in the world at this point after 5 years as heroes. But sometimes saving the world means losing the ones you love.
Yep.
Alvin had to settle down to avoid that.
Yes, because he had the option to settle down.
No,
Balak
I'm
doesn't.
pretty sure we blackmail / tricked him into marrying.
That
I'm
is
still
true.
pretty sure that's what happened.
You got Alvin really drunk, and then Albert was like, "You're gonna get married, right?"
That is true. We did kind of just straight up convince him, "Hey, you should get married."
Yeah.
Over drinks of all things.
This episode has gone a lot of places that I did not anticipate.
I mean, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay with most of it, except for that one remark about goblin reproduction genitalia. That still doesn't sit right.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm mad at the goblin for her comments against Stark, but anywho.
She's just a protective mother.
And then she
No, I
goes
didn't have a
and
problem with
insults
her.
me.
I had a problem with what people said about her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. Damn Gen Z. That's right. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pardon,
God.
Gen
Gen
Z
Z.
is-
Is that what you are, Rosalind?
Yes, I am Gen Z. I am 18 years old.
Yep. Gen Z. I'm an old man. I don't understand the words. I've seen TikTok. They use words. I'm like, okay, Urban Dictionary. What the fuck does this mean?
Aren't
It's
you a
another Gen
millennial?
Zer. Sometimes I don't even.
I think
I-
I am. I think I am technically a millennial. I'm right on that edge, but
I think millennials
Born-
89 to 97.
yeah, I'm 89.
I personally like to use the method of you are millennial if you remember September 11th. If you don't, then you're Gen Z.
Yeah, no, I
There
was
you go.
not born yet, so definitely.
I was
Gen
in
Z
middle
that
school.
remark.
All right.
I was in grade 1.
Oh, you young whippersnappers. So Sam
Future
and
is now old
Pam
man.
swim off, and Marco is willing to accompany you. Assuming you agree that Ikrath is the arbiter of whether or not it's reasonable to go swimming in the morning.
That's he agreed to it. He wasn't against it.
All right.
Does anybody need anything else from town before we depart?
No, I stopped by the rack and I got everything I need. So
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm fine. I don't need spell components. I'm a sorcerer.
And does anybody need any supplies made on the boat while we're heading off? Equipment. I can try to make stuff.
I don't think you should forge on a wooden boat.
no, it'll be fine. Trust me.
Um,
Actually, yeah, I've got a couple.
It's been done before. The Dwarven
Um,
Navy had many forges on many wooden boats.
No, I can do it without the forge if you idiots don't remember.
Don't worry about all the things that are on here.
Oh god, we're about to be attacked.
No, those are all from another time. You're gonna be on the top boat. So give me a
The
second.
ones in shadows.
Yep. I got It's a 2-boat map. You guys spend a lot of time on boats lately.
Why are there 2 Elrids?
An old Elred, I think you
One of
were.
them is
You
up
might have been
high
on the boat last.
One of them is not.
There we go. So you guys can discuss what you're doing now as you guys are sailing along the sea. With nice
Well-
old Marco right there. Marco's a big boy.
Well, if nobody wants supplies or anything made,
Well-
Valrak will go talk with them about Alvin's armor if they so desire to learn about that.
Do you guys want to learn about the armor? Because literally Thaler's the only one in the
Yeah,
whole game
that
who
would be-
knows what it
Yes,
is.
yes, please.
That would be very
You know
good.
what? Yeah, I'll listen.
Damn it! Why
Yeah.
does Roll20 always do that?
Always do what?
The thing where I click like
it auto-
reveal and it hides.
It auto sets it to hide for some reason. It does it in mine as well.
It's stupid.
One second. I'm doing a thing that's gonna be really cool. I hope. And set.
Alright.
And almost done, I promise. Benny, be quiet. Oh, fuck. I'm smart. And settings, and pull that to like... There we go. Place yourselves.
Ooh, awesome.
I know, right?
This
I'll make
actually
you
looks
bigger,
really
don't
nice.
worry.
This looks cool.
I'm very small down here.
I
Yeah.
am very small.
Who are we missing? So I can get everybody at once. There we go.
Oh, yeah, shoot. Also, I gotta make... no,
I
I
need to
haven't
move
cast
all of you
spells
so I
yet,
can make you all bigger.
I still got my thing on me because I'm
We're
not
gonna
doing
get you
any
guys all closer
concentration.
so I can make you more bigger.
Yeah.
That's about appropriate sized. Okay, position yourselves wherever you believe you should be.
Icareth is sitting on the barrel.
Well, Terrace looks like he's doing like some elaborate dance.
Oh no, absolutely. It's definitely interpretive dance. That's how
Yeah,
I view it
He
anyways.
just JoJo posed constantly.
No.
Oh,
Like JoJo
Dragonborn
pose, you'd have like
posed?
no. If it was like JoJo, you'd have like the one arm up near his head at some point.
Yep.
Well, no. So he's a Dragonborn, so he's got the wings and stuff like that. So he poses differently to match with that. And when he's just standing around, he does Dragonborn JoJo poses. So it comes off a little different, but
So I've
the
never
energy is the
actually-
same.
I've never watched JoJo, but the commissioner sent me two poses. Like the guy I commissioned sent me two poses, and I preferred this one, so I just chose that.
I fucking like it.
No, it's
It's
solid.
not bad.
It does.
I'm just saying, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is legitimately bizarre. It's trip.
It's great.
So good though.
Okay,
So
but
good.
have y'all seen part 6?
No, I haven't watched
Hmm.
anything past Stardust Crusaders.
Oh,
I think
it
I-
gets so much better.
I know I need to catch up on that. There's a lot of others I've been watching though.
I know. JoJo part 6, like the part 1 of it, just came out, and it's so good. Especially the Marilyn Manson fight. But I'll leave you to watch that yourself.
All right, so we're in the hold.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf.
All right, so but I can't remember. Is it basically 1-for-1?
It's inspired based off of that, but it's not one for one. So some of it may be true, some of it may be false, but it's definitely adjacent to it. So you know
Okay.
the story of this artifact, and you know what this one is very strongly related to it.
Okay, because I have that book that Turner had.
Yep. You can Google the things you need to Google.
Well, I have it. I'm just
Okay.
wondering, like, how much should I actually say?
Oh yeah, decide how much you want to tell them.
More of what's accurate and what's not, but
Well, you can tell them that all of this is for a similar artifact. It may not all be
Okay.
100% true, but It is a sister
not be
artifact
accurate,
to this.
yeah.
It's a sister
Okay.
artifact, so there may be some slight differences.
Okay. So, the armor may or may not be, at least for lack of a better word, like a fragment of what this book contains knowledge on. It may have adapted differently than from the parent shard, but I'm going to assume that it works very similarly to it. It's sentient. We've known that since Cormal had it. However, its desire is to grow and acquire power to basically make it as powerful that none can rival it, not even gods. And it will do anything it can to obtain that power. It does not care for right and wrong. And we've seen this already a couple times with Formal as well as with Alvin. I don't know how massive the crystal can get, but it was originally created by liches. At least the parent one was, according to this book. As to why, I'm assuming it's to conquer and control all life. Because if you have unlimited and unrivaled power, that's really the only thing you can do with it. So, it's trying to grow, and I'm not sure how we can defeat it, or at least get it off of Alvin.
Well, it sounds to me like it's not powerful enough to take on a god yet, right?
That we know of. But
Well, then
we
you
have
know
no...
a god because you're a cleric now, and I know a god because apparently I'm some sort of champion. So we could probably just get those two together, and they could probably just fuck them up, right? Because otherwise, what's their other option? Is just like sit there.
Well, if they wish to, if they wish to step in, which gods may or may not do. But I don't know.
Hold on. My foot.
Bro.
Okay. What is your question?
Do you want to help us get rid of the armor? Or is that something I should deal with on my own? Because it sounds to me like
Fuck no, that sounds like a lot of work.
I know, but if you don't do it, I'm gonna have to do it, and it just feels like
that sounds better you than me.
Right, but if we work together, then because what if I fuck it up? Because it's not like I haven't fucked up shit, even though that's like my own job. But like, no, if I fuck this up, then he's gonna come after you. But by the time he comes after you, he's gonna be strong enough. So you help
he's
him
gonna
now.
come after me.
Do you know Morgan or whatever his name
roll
is?
Constitution saves.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Everyone gets a +4 there, Alan.
Oh, if we get a +4, then I'm probably just fine. So let me.
It's
Roll
just
that
gonna
bad
be
boy.
a second here. I
Oh,
gotta
no.
find what I'm looking for here.
Oh, you got. At least
I'm
it's
not-
not a nat 1.
I have a nat one. I'm re-rolling.
All right, so that's gonna be a 14 for me.
Wow, we are all rolling like crap.
I can't believe that I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. I have a +12, and then it's like you roll.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I have a
took
+8. I'm like,
3,000
oh, I'm
points.
gonna be fine. Nope.
So
Yeah.
everybody,
This is no longer an app.
Taking some breath mints because
goes blind. And
So-
you hear a loud poof noise.
I don't think Flit wants to be involved with this, but I've been wrong before.
What's going on? Why is it dark? We're being attacked!
Voltaire, you feel something scritching across your face.
Voltaire just like punches at it.
And you punch air and you feel wind as it's almost like something bounced backwards. Thalarak, your beard is tingling.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Magni, something is on your ears. Something fuzzy.
Oh no.
And Ikarath, you can't breathe out of your nose.
Oh no, that shit again.
And Riley, Elred, you don't feel anything.
Which in and of itself is enough reason to panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
And you hear a
know that
loud
everyone
pop
else
whoosh
is feeling
noise.
stuff.
And after about 10 minutes of stumbling around, I'm sure, you guys can all see again. However, Voltaire has a curly Q mustache drawn all over his face. Thalrak, your beard is purple.
Oh god.
Elred,
I would
your
like to point
armor
out that
is purple. Magni, you have why am I blanking on the name?
Duke.
No, it is you have John Stamos circa Full House era hair, Magni.
Hey, I mean that's not too bad.
Went from bald to having hair.
Rosalind,
I didn't have you didn't say anything about me feeling anything, so this is scary, but
Why is Rosalind upside down?
I'm eating berries or something. I don't actually know why I'm upside down.
Rosalind, as you
I was
stand up,
hungry.
your butt itches. And you feel a tail. A little piggy tail.
I'm just gonna like give it a tug to make like is it like glued on or something?
No, it's part of you.
So I think next Thalrak should ask Morrigan about
Yeah.
helping, because apparently we're not going to get nothing out
You
of
mean
it.
more
And you
than-
just hear, all of you hear laughter ringing throughout the hold. Ikarath, it's very familiar laughter.
Yeah, Ikarath is just rubbing at his nose.
Sorry. Oh yeah, your nose. Sorry, I forgot. Your nose, when you touch your nose, it doesn't feel like your nose. It feels round.
Yeah, it tricks.
And when you talk, you see a strange red light in your vision.
Oh, do I finally have the cocaine nose I always wanted?
It's a big bulbous like a spherical red nose that lights up whenever you talk.
All right.
Not terrible.
Start talking like this now, in my correct voice. So, this is what you've brought on the party matter. Good job. So, Falrak, how does your god feel about the end of the world with the armor and whatnot? And is he more likely to help than my boss? Because my boss kind of, on the
Was it
lazy
Jake?
side.
Let me ask. And Thalrak is going to cast his own divination. And then, so is there anything else I need to do for the divination? Or am I gonna question?
I'm trying to think.
It's literally the same spell.
If you take your birthright, divine intervention may be granted. Keep in mind, however, that while divine intervention is powerful, it is very infrequently precise.
But what birthright you going to be king? This is all going on in his head, by the way,
Yep.
just so the others are aware.
So you got an answer back. Everybody's waiting for your response.
Howard's gonna
Well-
bite into his ring.
Your ring?
Yeah,
That's
he gets
blood
his
ring.
secret.
Oh, yeah. Link what I said for the ring? Or paste it in there?
Oh, I didn't grab the description into the stupid roll 20.
It is surprising how much the copper dice does roll high. You've done a lot better since that one was jailed.
You're welcome.
A secret that you'll find useful. It chatters away. If mischief has been managed, one must simply announce it to be so. And the mischief. God damn, I don't know where I was going with that. I'm normally better at that, sorry. And the mischief will be on its way to go. That's what you get.
So theoretically, he would be willing to help, but divine intervention is could potentially be inaccurate to what we want it to do.
Brother, do you realize who you're talking to? I'm the king of imprecisity. Like, that's kind of just my Tuesday. So I say let's sign Moradin up to help us get rid of the armor, because, you know, Alvin's a good guy. He doesn't deserve to go down like that, does he? No.
No.
Anything in return for us, him helping us with Elvin's armor?
The only thing I could also think of is if God, I don't know what if we were able to find someone that could potentially be immune to the crystal's control, we could try to manipulate the crystal into attaching to them.
What about a dead guy?
I doubt it would be good. I doubt it would go to the dead guy. It would probably switch to Heartbeat, considering it's willing to kill Alvin to try to manipulate us into not killing Alvin. But it'd probably jump ship if he did end up dying.
I mean, there's always the trap it at the bottom of the sea option.
But currently Alvin's attached to that, so I'm
not.
we gotta find someone that we're willing to toss to the bottom of the ocean.
Now,
if
you'd
that's
think
gonna
that
work.
Taryn would just be able to prestidigitate it off of him. It's not like she's got any other skills. She's really good with prestidigitation.
It doesn't do what you think it does.
I think if I've been doing it for 3,000 years straight, it might. Just saying.
She is able to clean it in like half of a city.
Yes, because that's what prestidigitation does. It cleans. It doesn't remove.
Right, and we're
from
saying
your
right now we
body.
need to we need to get rid of the armor because it's tainting him. So if she just cleans him real good, the taint is good. Boom. Haha.
I don't think it works like that. There needs to be an imperfection, and I'm guessing as far as the spell is concerned, there's no imperfections in Overak or the armor that can be whisked away with it.
I think we can all agree that there's some imperfections in Alvorak.
Yes, there are obviously.
He's a paragon. I love Alvin.
Well, there's imperfection for Alvarak. I don't think it
I don't even
proves
remember who
those
Alvarak is, actually.
imperfections.
Is that the shipping name for Alvin and Thalrak, or?
No, Alvarak is his real name. We call him Alvin.
Walter's the only one who calls him by his full first name.
Yeah.
Which is why Ikrath is confused.
Yeah.
Alvarak, we were just there. Silver Dragonborn, about yay high, and he moves his hand to about 6 feet.
Oh, does he know Alvin?
Yeah.
You
Well,
idiot, Alvarak is Alvin!
Oh, so Alvarak is the armor. Okay, yeah, the armor definitely has problems then.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I can't believe he named their armor something so close to his own name. That seems kind of.
No, that's not the armor's name, it's Alvin! Alvarak is Alvin's full name! Pigrath, you daft fool!
It's not even an N in Alvarak. It can't be short for it. It'd have to be a totally different name.
What if it's his last name, like Alvin Alvarak?
No!
It's like the name Richard.
Actually, no. Alvarak, Alvin, and Richard, all three very separate names.
No, it's an analogy. Richard.
I don't have
Oh.
allergies to it. I know I sound a little stuffed up right now, but it's just because my nose isn't working.
And as you say that, the nose grows to twice the side. Magni, the hair grows over your eyes. Elred, your armor starts to grow holes. Thalrak, your beard starts to fall out. Voltaire, you start to get more and more elaborate designs scattering across your body.
I
Like a
reckon
kindergartner
immediately-
scrawling on you with a printed marker. Rosalind, your tail starts growing.
Everyone doing this. Stop it right now or I'll tear your eyes out and use them as a...
We're just gonna swing and try and hit something.
fucking upset, mate.
You're
That's
just-
just a little bit of a gaff. We'll
You-
laugh about it tomorrow.
You hit nothing.
Honestly, I'm laughing about it now.
Tarek immediately casts Remove Curse on himself.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your spellcasting stat.
Would this be like an attack or?
Yeah, just like roll a spell attack will work.
Alright, so spell attack benefit plus 8. So it's just gonna be like a
His
wisdom
voice is
save
not
then.
very fun
Like
to
if you
do.
were attacking something, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just rolling it as a wisdom
Okay.
save. 'Cause it's the same bonus.
Unfortunately, it does not break it.
Damn it.
I mean, given it was cast by a god. It's a bit stronger.
Split really just wants us to
Somebody knows how to break it.
Ikarath.
No?
You think Igrath knows anything about anything?
I figure if you...
If it's not directly to do with magic or something that he has, like alchemy, something that he's studied, Igrath is not the one to be asking.
Well, this is magic. Some form of it, but it is
Just
magic.
God's
Yeah, but
magic.
this is his boss. This is Flit. This is pure chaos. He doesn't study chaos. He simply he imbibes it and he embodies it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
You
tracks.
okay over there, Riley?
Yeah. I'm just confused.
You're the only one who knows how to get people out of here. I mean, everybody heard it.
I don't understand what you said when you said it.
I said, once mischief has been managed, one must simply announce it, and then shortly thereafter, the mischief will be on its way out.
Announce it. Mischief managed.
What are you doing? Or are you asking a question? Like, you gotta separate what you're doing.
I was just gonna say mischief managed.
And armor goes back to normal.
Oh.
Mischief managed?
And your hair shrinks back into your head.
Mischief managed.
And
Just some sort of gaffs without me. Well, I'm not like I'm staring right at you. What mischief are you up to?
and Voltaire, your drawings go away.
Mischief managed.
Your hair sloops back to your face and turns orange.
I don't get it,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Which
Ikarath, you have to say mischief managed.
I haven't managed any mischief though.
You just say it.
Rosalind, your tail grows again.
Rosalind's just gonna look out the window and give like a middle finger to the sky. Fuck y'all.
That's not where Flit lives. He doesn't live in the sky. He lives wherever the party is. Oh! I got an idea!
I'm gonna flip off Ikarath's bag of drugs.
That's fair. Speaking of bags, Ikarath is going to go into his bag of partying and pull whatever's in there out.
So you guys see him doing this. I will allow reactions to be taken.
Howard's gonna leave.
Hold on. We should not let that happen, right?
I mean, it could be good, it could be bad. It's literally like the deck of many things, but with less predictability.
Voltaire goes
Yeah,
to
Howard's
grab
just gonna
Ikarath
go
I
all-
don't know if you guys are aware, but there's not a lot of predictability to the deck of many things to start with.
Yes, and it's
Yeah.
worse than that.
So I think what I'm actually gonna do is like fucking, you know how like what do you have? A knife? No, that sort of thing. I'm gonna fucking run towards Ikarath.
A knife! My favorite!
No,
No!
no.
Wait, so what are you doing? You're running
Uh,
towards him with a knife?
No, I'm gonna run towards him. Yes,
To
Rosalind
do
has
what?
produced a knife. I'm gonna slap the back out of his hands before he can.
Well, the
pull.
bag is tied to his belt. He's just going into it. He's
but-
learned that people will take the belt away. It's magically attuned to his
Oh
belt,
my God.
basically.
So,
You just have to keep his hands out of it.
you know what? I'm gonna pick up Ikarath by his hands then. Just
Ikarath doesn't want him to do that.
Yeah, this would be grapple check. Strength.
sure. It's athletics versus his acrobatics, right?
No, it isn't a grapple a strength.
It's strength,
So,
strength.
yeah, strength.
strength.
Well, thank goodness I got that belt. That belt did shit. Wait, Ikarath, you use athletics? What? Oh,
I don't
wait,
think
you
he's
put it on.
proficient.
His athletics
so.
and
Yeah,
strength.
no, you don't.
My athletics and my strength are the same. I'm not proficient, so.
So Ikarath just slaps your hands away.
Why is it
Voltaire.
that whenever Ikarath is up to some shenanigans, he gets excellent rolls?
The rolls only help me.
This is Flit.
Only-
When you want to do
rolls
mischief,
only
you're
help me.
blessed by Flit.
I just don't want to have this entire like chip turn into a giant can of Pringles. Okay.
Look, you told him to say mischief managed. He doesn't say that unless he's managed to do some mischief. So he's just
Okay.
trying to do some mischief, and also he's still unaware of what's going on.
So
So he's just
Wait,
he's
this
just doing
point,
his
I'm
best
also-
out here, man.
yeah, I'm gonna say mischief managed because I don't want the tail to grow any bigger.
Yeah, your tail goes right back in. And you guys see all this. Magni, Thalrak, and Voltaire still have a reaction available.
Voltaire's going to grab Ikarath's hand.
You're going to try.
Yeah.
I was
In
gonna say,
fact,
at this point, he
Voltaire's-
sees you coming. Can it be a dexterity saving throw or
Yeah,
something?
you can try and dance out of the way.
Honestly, if you're going specifically for my hands, could I sleight of hands my hands away from this?
Why
I'll
are
go
you,
with a
like-
dex save. Not dex save, a dex check.
Bro,
To dance
and
away.
do I make a strength?
You would make a strength, yeah.
Alrighty, I'm gonna rage. So
You're gonna fucking-
Fucking give me that shit.
Roar! No, Ikarath! I just imagine you lunging across the ship hold and just diving into Ikarath,
yeah,
pinning his arms against the barrels.
I gotta write this down for my fan fiction.
Go fuck yourself.
here
That's
goes.
gonna be the title.
Put that scene in your fan fiction.
I will put it in my fan fiction because I have the power over it. If Alvin and Callian fanfics can exist in this world, why can't... I'm not gonna finish that sentence because I don't even want to say it.
Thank you.
And you are pinning Ikarath against the wall of the ship hold.
Yeah. And he says,
We aren't going to deal with that again.
Right, it might be kind of nice in other circumstances, but right now it's just kind of fucking creepy. Can you let go of me fucking hands, mate?
We aren't going to be letting go of you.
I genuinely cannot understand a word you just said.
We will not let go of you, Ikarath.
Okay, but here's a good question. Why not?
Do you remember the last time you opened a bag? Remember the snakes?
We fucking had the best party I've been to in like half a year.
That's
It was
true.
great.
Okay. Time before that with the snakes. You killed a young girl and her pet metal wooden
None of the
snake.
snakes were real. They were all made out of wood. Now let go, or I'm gonna have to take drastic measures.
Ikarath, you don't want to try to deal with me like that.
And real
Oh,
quick,
really? Because you think you're more intelligent than me or something like that?
we're gonna cut
Yes,
for 1
stronger.
second, as that's said, and Tharic and Magni have an option to react to this situation.
Tharic isn't really sure how to react right now.
Okay, so pass and Magni.
Magni is walking away from Ikarath, not be caught up in whatever he might do.
Okay, and then we go back to Voltaire and Ikarath.
Ikarath, most spells use hands. And I've got your hands covered. So what are you going to do?
I'm looking for it now.
Oh no.
That's an automatic hit because you're touching me. And you're
Zap.
damage. It's not physical, so he just zaps you and he's like,
That's strike one. You want to keep going? Because I can keep going all day.
Thank you for doing that.
And Voltaire takes one of his hands and he just goes to punch Ikarath in the face.
Okay.
Roll the hit.
Okay.
Would I have advantage since he's being grappled?
Does that a roll in the game?
I
think so.
If it is, so
I don't know if grappling gives you advantage. I think I have to be restrained.
yeah no.
Because the rules are super bullshit for grappling.
we're
Alright,
gonna
and I'm
go
going-
with, since we said he was pinned up against the side, that you get advantage but -1. He's gonna get one hand free.
Okay. Well, that's a 15.
Ikarath just headbutts the hand as it comes in, and there's not enough strength behind it. And he goes,
Oh, we're getting violent, are we? Well, here's a spell which don't have no physical shit.
Oh no, not an intelligence save.
Oh
an
no.
intelligence save that makes you basically, it makes it harder for you to do shit. Yeah, that don't beat my 18, bro.
Yeah, I know.
So Thalrak, and while this is
I am loving this. Out of character, I'm loving this. Like, I know Ikarath and whatnot, we're fucking getting into it, but out of character, this is amazing.
Oh god, yeah.
It's hilarious.
This
Because
is like-
eventually Ikarath's just gonna run out of spell slots, and I'm pretty sure Elred will just still be standing there like, keep hitting me, fucker!
Voltaire's pretty strong.
yup.
Roll your 3d6 damage. Oh, 9, okay.
But that was 9, yeah.
And when we go to Thalrak and Rosalind, Elrid, I mean, you're up on the hold. You could probably see through what's going on. And so everybody who's not Voltaire or Ikarath gets an opportunity to do something.
Honestly,
I feel like
think
somebody
that
should come up behind us and just smack both of our heads together.
Tharic was about to do that.
yeah.
So
Tharak's going to reach up to the, how tall is it?
I was just surprised Thalrak hasn't used the signature spell yet.
Oh yeah,
Oh, hold person? No. He's.
I actually wait. I could do that. I have twin spells, so I could just hold person both of you. You know what? I think I will.
All right.
And I'm spending a meta magic point for twin spell.
And
On
what is the
both.
saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw DC 18. Oh no, 19.
Oh,
because of
Ikarath
my
is
thing.
hella held.
Is being restrained and grappled already, so he's just kind of like, okay, yeah, you know, you can hold me too, I guess. That's fine.
All right. Rosin's gonna like just.
No, with
try-
that, Ikarath, you see a sleep paralysis demon off in the corner of the hold staring at you.
Does it look friendly?
No, buddy.
There's a demon in the boat?
Well,
sleep
no,
paralysis
no.
demon.
No,
It's-
but it's
Well, part of being
Ikarath thinks there is.
paralyzed is that I can't speak, so Ikarath's eyes are really big,
Yep,
even though it's Ikarath, and he does a lot of drugs that makes his eyes really big.
yep.
Voltaire's glaring daggers at Rosalind.
And
Vol-
yeah,
Voltaire, we cannot kill our comrades, and Ikarath, we really need you to stop. Listen.
collaborate and listen.
Yeah, collaborate and listen. Look, we need you to just say, mischief managed, and the curse will be lifted. We don't need you to actually manage mischief. That is just a phrase to get the curse off.
He's paralyzed. He can't speak right now.
I-
You have to drop the spell for him to be able to speak
I'm
again.
not sure if I trust him enough to drop
Oh,
the
he's not paying
spell.
attention to you. He's looking at the sleep paralysis demon.
I'm. You know what? I'm just gonna walk in front of wherever you're looking at, because he just thinks that you're trying to look away and not take responsibility for it.
Do I
Yeah.
see the sleep paralysis demon somewhere else in the room?
Oh, it crawls on top of Rosalind's back.
At this point, Ikarath just shuts his eyes. Just like, nope. But it's not a shut my eyes of like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. It's just like, fuck it. This is a bad trip. Well, I'll be here when it kills him. Yeah, I'll be ready. And like after a couple of seconds, he fucking like opens one eye and like peers out, like he's like, you know.
And the sleep
peeking.
paralysis demon is like an inch from your face.
At that point he would open both of his eyes and be like, oh, you want to fucking go? Well, guess what, motherfucker? I can't move right now, so it's all you.
And at that moment, the minute ends.
Yeah.
So you how
And-
everybody has faculties. However, the sleep paralysis demon poofs out of nowhere. Right as it's in your face, it poofs. And you guys have control of yourself again.
So it takes Ikarath and he just goes to slam him into the wall of the ship with his arms.
Regrapple?
Yeah, I would like to not have that happen. Can
Yeah.
I wiggle out of that?
Yeah, we're gonna go with the strength.
That was a strength save. Sorry. Same stat, and I still lose.
Yes, Voltaire slams you back in again.
I
Ikarath.
been here already and it hurt, right? You want me to fucking up the ante a bit here? Cause I can up the up, and I can up. Oh, fuck. Okay, mate. There you go.
This is the most combat we've had in this probably campaign season 2 so far, and it's all been PvP.
I
Also,
know.
can I get a little bit of respect for how well this is being handled without initiative?
Yes. Yes, you can.
So go ahead. What are we doing now? Thalra, everybody has an opportunity to do something.
Does Ikarath get to go?
Anybody? Yeah, I mean, whoever reacts first.
Thought I was just gonna say, Ikarath, just say the line, mischief.
No, Ikarath is.
Bye bye.
Oh my god, you just did banishment?
I'm trying to banish him because he's fucking holding
What's
me. So he just
VSM mean?
disappears.
What's VSM mean?
That means it's got vocal, somatic, and material components. So I'm just pointing at him to signify it because it's somebody technically within sight, not within range.
Yeah, I mean, that works. I mean, even if your arms are held, you'd be able to do that. That's fine.
Damn it! He won by 1, so nothing happens.
Nothing happens, and then Thalrak is doing a thing.
I was just telling Ikarath, when we release you, just say the line.
Yeah, sure, I'm gonna do that when you guys turn all violent on me and fucking through me, but I'm literally just trying to get free
I
news.
wasn't going. Look, Voltaire made it turn violent Like Voltaire, that's his gimmick.
You're muted, Voltaire.
Voltaire nods. He's like, "Yeah, that's our thing."
And then Thark's just gonna look at Icarus like for her to finally say it.
I'm not gonna say it. At this point, it's a point of principle. I'm not gonna say it till I get some apologies and some healing.
I will heal you, but I am not gonna apologize for them. That's for them to do so.
Well, you haven't been physically violent, so you're good still in my book. Clerics always are. But, like, this one needs to fucking let go.
Will you not touch the bag?
That's my bag. It's like saying, would you not touch your axe? Huh? Of course I'm gonna fucking
don't own an
touch
axe.
my bag. My bag's got ponies and trucks in it.
Okay, will you not touch your pony bag right now?
Yeah, I can't right now because you're holding me. No guarantees once I let it go, though, is there?
Oh my god,
I'm
I
not
will
touch it. I'm not gonna let go of you.
I have
Icarus,
one
can
more
you
trick to
please not
play.
touch your-
I have one more trick to play, so if when Icarus is allowed to take another action, please let me know.
Well,
Thank
Rosalind, do you have an action?
please.
You're the only one. You and Elred are the only ones left.
Rosalind is just so fucking. He's just like, please.
All
I'm
right,
just
Elred.
tired.
Elred's just up. You see where, like, you can see in to the hall up here. He's just, like, standing up there, eating a snack, watching it all happen.
All right, then we
He
do.
finally walked downstairs with his
Bro, you're just hungry. I get it.
Yeah, no, I get it too.
And with that, Ikarath gets to play his trick.
And he just says, who's holding him? It's Magni, right?
Well, no, Voltaire.
Voltaire. And he just goes, Voltaire! And this spell, the only thing you need for this spell is the person's name.
Let me make my con. Or what? What is it?
It's intelligence, and if you fail it, you're incapacitated.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I failed it.
Yeah, so 27 damage, and you're incapacitated, and Icarus is immediately going to dig into his bag.
Okay, so
I don't think that we can
People
actually.
have they're not, nobody's close enough to fucking
Yeah.
get at me.
No.
No one is at this point.
Nope.
Fucking hell.
And as he pulls whatever's
Roll
in there
luck.
out, he goes,
Mischief managed, motherfuckers!
So as the
Roll
nose
luck.
pops in a brilliant explosion of red light, roll your luck.
so not great.
No.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Everybody roll con saves.
We
Even
all get the
Elred?
plus
Voltaire,
4, right?
you don't get to.
Does Elred have to?
Because Elred left the room.
No. No, Elred's safe.
Magni also left the room.
And we still. Oh wait, no. Manny left the room. So dang it, no more +4s.
Oh, okay, so yeah, 15.
16.
Okay, so Thalrak and Rosalind are blinded for a few seconds before you wipe your eyes out as you feel liquid spraying out of the bag and into your eyes. Voltaire, you're slowly being covered up and you see just torrent of clear liquid that burns your eyes. Ikarath, you snapped your head back as the bag opened, and somehow a stream of liquid just went right into your mouth and
Oh yeah,
down your throat.
Icarus has seen this before. He's just drinking it, hoping it's
I
absent.
DM'd you.
There we go.
And Voltaire, you everything about it, every scratch, every nick, everything burns, and it's going into your mouth. And 1 second, let me send you a message.
And Icarus is just howling through the liquid. No, mischief!
There you
Glug,
go.
glug, glug.
And it's slowly filling up the hold to the boat. Until
Icarus
about-
would pinch it off pretty quickly.
At about so at about knee height, it stops.
And Icarus just like he lifts his arms out and he just falls backwards into it and then rolls over on his belly and he just starts chugging vodka.
And Voltaire, you are now capacitated.
Oh god, what the hell?
That only lasts till the end of, or until the end of your
Mhm.
next turn, I think. Or is it the end of my next turn?
Yeah, he's capacitated.
Ignorant, what the hell was that?
This, my friends, is Flitwood vintage vodka, circa about 10 years ago. This is, in fact, the good shit.
You couldn't have just politely poured it in the glasses.
Look, I'm just saying, people started punching me and throwing me up against the walls, and like I could have shouted rape, but instead I gave everyone vodka. You know, so like, really, am I a bad guy here, or am I just like the coolest victim ever? He definitely had a boner. I'm just saying.
And the vodka is slowly leaking out of the window of the boat.
Ikrath immediately starts to try to like scoop buckets and his water, like he's just trying to catch as much of it as he can. He's just gonna bring it up and share it with the rest of the dwarves, but
Yeah,
like,
you can fill like 3 empty caskets at this point of supplies from sailing before it ends up getting out. So you got like 3 caskets of.
yeah. So he just stands up with his caskets and he's like, "Now, if you all have anything else to say that's that incredibly rude, I'm gonna go share this with the mates that we've got on board, and when I get back, we can finish talking about the armor." And he just kind of skips off with the armor to go share it with the dwarves.
And there was much applause and cheering from the dwarves. Plus
And
1
when he comes
morale.
back, I'm assuming
all
everybody's kind of
dwarves.
just like, well, that's just Ikarath being Ikarath.
Yeah, I thought I was just gonna go back up to the top there.
And now you guys can discuss armor on the top of the boat, away from the smell of vodka.
Ikarath very pointedly did not prestidigitate the vodka off of everyone, so everyone smells like vodka unless they have prestidigitation.
I will.
And as crew
prestidigitate.
passes by you, they all kind of give you a nudge and a wink to each of you.
That's fine.
I'm not old enough to drink.
There's no laws against swimming, though, right? Or taking showers.
Fair.
Although
how old
usually
is
if you're gonna take
Rosalind?
showers, it's supposed to be with champagne, as I understand it. But like, honestly, one booze is as good as another,
Um,
and it's all alcoholic, so it kills the germs.
Actually, what time is it in the day? Just because I think it's time for Thalrak
It's like
to.
8 p.m.
Alright, never mind. I
I
thought
was
this
gonna
was
say,
like
sometime ago-
midday, and I'm like, Thalrak, don't you want to go swimming with your son now?
No, it's not that time yet.
It would get the booze smell off you.
Not necessarily.
Eh,
So let's finish the armor talk real quick to bring things back on task, because we only got about 30 minutes.
So Moradin, he wants to fucking help, right? That's what you said.
He said he'll be willing to help, but also warns that divine intervention doesn't necessarily mean that it will be doing exactly what we want it to do.
That doesn't seem like a problem because all we really want is like to have the dwarf life be better, right? That's pretty broad and open to interpretation. And honestly, that sounds like he's trying to not break your little old heart when he doesn't make you king. Or maybe he will break your little old heart because he will make you king, and that'll be upsetting to
not-
you, and no one else will care. So, like, I'm just saying. By the way, aren't nostrils just wonderful? Like, look at this. Smell the salt air.
So it's not that he doesn't want me to. It's not that he doesn't want me to be king. It's more, in order to get his divine intervention, I have to apparently take what he called a birthright. But as far as I'm aware, I'm not related to any king.
Well, you know what the cool thing is about that? Is that you could be related to a king anyways and just not be aware of it.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. If he's saying it's my birthright.
Okay, so we seem to be on the same page here so far. And just because my god's a dick doesn't mean, you know, you have to, you know,
No,
not do your birthright or whatever.
no, but even if we do it, the divine intervention may not go exactly as we wish it to. That's where my hesitation is right now. Does that make sense?
I mean, a little bit, but it's the hesitation part that I just don't understand. I'm just sitting here being like, okay, you're hesitant. I get it. You're also one of the bravest motherfuckers I know, because we all stood around. Well, technically, you and me sat there, and I thought it was pretty brave of us to just sit there and let literally every dog that ever existed attack us in both ghost and zombie form, or whatever the fucking happened. Well, we made a fucking stick that's better at hitting other sticks or whatever it was that we
You're
made.
right.
Like, we just stood there, dude. We trusted everybody else, and we just kind of were like, well, this is gonna suck, and then it did suck, and we just did our job, you know? So I'm just like, this doesn't sound like the same foul rack. Well, you didn't happen to have kids or something like that in the last 5 years, did you? Is that why you became a cleric?
God. Anywho.
Wait a minute. If you had kids, did they know about the Krakens?
I knew about the Krakens.
Your mind is truly an enigma, Inkarath.
Yeah, no, it's up there, all right. Wait, did you just give me a compliment?
Maybe.
I fucking knew you always liked me, you cheeky blighter.
So what other questions do you guys have about the armor? What suspicions do you have that are going to happen with the interaction with Alvin and all the power he's been accumulating?
So liches made it. What happened to the liches that made it? Because it doesn't seem like they'd want to give that up. Like, did somebody kill them and just not realize that the armor was super great, or like what?
I don't know. The book doesn't.
As I recall, they were absorbed into it.
Yes.
Oh, so there's liches inside there talking to Alvin.
Basically, it's like a it's a combination of beings that live in the crystal and thus honor its sentience. Think of it kind of like if you, the female version of you that you like to transform into, and every other version of you that you've ever transformed into had their own personalities, but yet were also one being at the same time.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate to what it is right now, I think, mate. It's kind of how it works, because I don't actually change, I just act differently and think differently.
Yeah. They're like, it's like that, but they're all power hungry.
It isn't
You
necessarily
get the armor
that,
off him.
right?
The armor will want to immediately clutch onto another post. The book doesn't say how we can get the armor off of him other than what we've seen before with Alvin talking and giving him up to the armor and it willingly leaving Cornwall to go to Alvin.
Then we just have to find someone more powerful than Alvin or more attractive to the armor than Alvin at the time and then get them onto it. Or get the armor onto it. Or them. You know what I mean.
Yeah. The problem is that just probably what's going on with Alvin, that they're gonna be manipulated by the armor.
Well, it'd have to be someone.
Well, I mean, okay, so what if we stuck it on somebody like Moradin? He's powerful enough he could keep some leeches in line.
I would not have my god be corrupted by...
No, see, that's the thing, is that your god wouldn't be, because your god is strong enough to uncorrupt the liches or destroy them or whatever. So if we need a being that's strong enough, then why don't we just get Alvin somewhere, and when the armor leaves him and starts looking for the most powerful person, we can have Moradin trick it into being like, oh, this is a very strong dwarf. And instead it's Moradin, and when it latches onto him, he's like, gotcha now, bitches. And he just fucking destroys it, or he cleanses it, or like whatever. Because the other option is Moradin has an opportunity to do that, and then we can just tease him and be like, haha, you're not that good of a god, you can't even destroy a single piece of armor. And also, by the way, that piece of armor just declared war on the entire continent, and now everybody's dead, and it's your fault because you didn't stop it when you had the chance.
Wow. Just going right for the guilt.
Look, mate, if you're gonna go after a lawful good god, you gotta go for the jugular. Because otherwise, they're just gonna make you feel bad about it later. And I'm totally okay with fucking Moradin hating me. Like, if I have to be the one to tell him off, then so be it. I'll do that. But like, I don't really know of another way to get this shit done. You know?
Sure.
Not saying it doesn't exist. We could probably find like, I don't know, a lawful good person and give the armor to it. Like, you know, if we can find a super powerful lawful good person and give the armor to it, and then have him take it someplace, like, you know,
Or
the
there's
Shadow
a
Realm
way
and something, and devise some sort of labyrinth to keep it in, and then he just dies of old age out there where the armor can't get out. But that's literally asking somebody to basically spend the rest of your life in torment building a maze. Doesn't sound amazing if you ask me. No, I'd much rather try to guilt trip a god.
Or if we can find a way to make a containment unit to hold said crystal once it's free of Alvin, we don't even need another host.
But you don't just need to make a containment unit, you also need to keep that containment unit safe, which is why you need a maze and stuff like that. But if you make a good enough maze, you don't even need a containment unit, because you can literally just have somebody sit in the middle of it until they die with the armor on it, and then boom, the armor's just sitting there decomposing in a corpse. Nobody ever gets to the middle of the maze.
You're right, but I wouldn't
But like,
wanna...
could you like take Alvin, like, you're a cleric, you can do cool things. Can't you just like teleport to your god's home plane and have your god peel it off of him right there and there and put it in the divine lockup? Like, the gods have got to have something for that, right?
Maybe, but I can't just go to my god.
Well, then you should fucking definitely think about your contract then, because Flit shows up at a lot of parties that I throw. I'm just saying. I don't even have to travel to him. All I have to do is throw a big enough party. And I know he shows up because every once in a while they'll always describe the other elf who was there at the party last night. And I usually don't remember my parties, but usually if they're like, oh yeah, and the elf that was
Everybody
there
roll
too, I'm like,
Constitution
"That's
saves.
Flit."
Oh god.
Stop mentioning your god.
All +4, don't forget.
Please. Please, there we go, 25.
We all just flinch really
21.
hard.
We finally got good rolls on our con saves.
So, everybody who got above a 20.
I think that's just me.
I think that's everybody except Magni.
And Elred.
No, I'm within the.
Oh, Elred has-
Because
Yeah,
we all have +4
Okay.
because we're within the aura.
You see Flit briefly appear. A brilliant light. So you still gotta you still gotta put your your hand over your face, but you briefly see Flit, who only really Icareth has seen. And then with a loud poof explosion and a farting noise, Flit is gone and it stinks quite a bit.
It's mismanaged.
He's a good lad. He's a good lad. You know, little crazy, little rambunctious. But then again, aren't we all? Apparently, this was a really good party because he showed up. That's pretty fucking impressive. So see, when you try to attack me and not let me into my bag, we don't get visits by gods. So keep that in mind.
Yeah,
next
but that
time I'm trying
stench
to
is
do my
pretty
shit.
bad. You guys are all probably gagging. Anybody with a lighter
Um,
constitution may want to make a constitution save.
Oh, never mind then.
I mean, Icareth is just prestidigitating around his nose to keep the smell out.
Okay. And then after a few minutes, it dissipates into the sea air.
From the person mind.
Alright. Anywho. While we're still traveling, we have time to figure out what to do with Alan's armor situation.
You know, I still say we throw it on Morden's shoulders and have him deal with it if he's willing. And then you can be disappointed or whatever. But, like, honestly, Thalric, you of all people are definitely the person to be like, yeah, I guess my life is disappointing now, but we saved the world. Because isn't that exactly what happened 5 years ago?
On
So, like, you know, Just
I'm not
you're going
against.
to be disappointed this
I'm
time because
honored
apparently
you-
Morden told you. So just go into it with a different attitude. Maybe maybe let me help you out a little bit with the attitude problem. We'll get you happy as fuck the next time the world is saved and you're supposed to be disappointed. This time you won't be. We'll be basically,
I
it's
wasn't.
not rewriting history, it's redemption, mate.
I wasn't disappointed when we saved the world last time.
Oh, I just assumed because you don't seem that happy.
Yeah.
It's probably all the
There's
kids.
a lot of things on my mind right now, Ikarath.
Also, keep in mind, generally across the world, you are like Jack Black level celebrity.
Like Thalrak can just literally show up and be like, "Oh my god, it's fucking Thalrak." Whatever he's doing, they're just like, "Yeah, that's some Thalrak shit right there."
Yep.
Honestly,
You guys
that-
all, I mean, Alvin is written a little bit higher into it, as is Callian, so they get a little bit more recognition. You guys are smaller characters in the story because of who they chose to publish through. However, there is a new fan fiction coming out as well, that involves 2 new people, but you guys have not seen the work yet.
2 new people to the fan fiction work, right? You're not just introducing 2 new people to the fucking
No,
lore
no.
of this universe,
I'm
right?
He's
No,
probably-
no, 2 new party members entangled in a romantic relationship fanfiction.
Oh no.
It's not this party, right?
It might be.
Oh no.
You may have heard rumors of the Dwarf and the Kraken.
Oh.
I'm sorry, buddy.
And it's
Oh,
a
it's fine.
illustrated graphic novel instead of a romance novel.
It's
It's a 7
partially
book
true.
series. It's planned to be a 7 book series.
Of course it is.
At least it holds some truth. Entirely.
Doesn't though.
Dwarf and the Kraken, that's Thalrak and
Patty.
old Patty.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm just worried that they're gonna take it out of context.
Yeah, they might embellish a bit. They are fanfic writers.
They are fanfic writers, yes.
Well, it's Jacob, the bartender.
Yeah, he was
Thalrak
throwing-
knows Jacob.
Does he really though?
Thalrak is literally the only person left from the OG people in Party 1.
Uh-huh. It's the sad times, man.
It is.
It's the sad
Now-
times.
But now you got new people.
Yep. You've
You're
got a
right.
new bunch of scoundrels to look after.
Like,
You're right. I got
it's
I
like,
got
when is my
one-
retirement again?
I got a lovable group of bastards to maintain.
Exactly. You just swapped one out for another. You're just the grandfather of the group.
And Krakens.
Yes, he is the father of Krakens.
It's
Lord of the Dwarves!
man. See, it would sound so cool if we didn't know who he was.
Look, it's Thalrak. It's Thalrak Targaryen.
Oh god.
That's kind of what's going on.
King of the Seas.
Okay, so what other plans or things do you need to discuss about said armor as we roll into where are you guys going?
I figured we were just gonna head straight to was it Dweeport? The southern
Yeah.
port?
Dweeport
Dweeport's
is the
the
southern
southern
city.
We've also got a plan to go into the Underdark, and
Yeah.
the ways in we know about are in the bad place that nobody goes, that island, and there's also the Elf Expedition and the Gnomes.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yeah, so where did you guys... I think you guys just decided to go to Dweeport, but I could be wrong. You might have decided to go to the Dwergar.
I thought we would decided we were going to the Underdark and that we were taking a boat to get to one of the openings in
Okay.
the Underdark. Yeah,
So
that's what I thought
as you
too.
guys are going to... Let me look which island it is. There's so many, honestly.
It just means that we've been doing
3.
a good job.
3. And you guys sail into shore.
Wait, hold up. That's not us.
No, other people have been there.
Can
Oh,
we
yeah,
change
this is
the
where
line
we found Lich. What's good?
So you guys pull in. There's just a big whole fucking chunk of shit just missing over here. Just this giant scooped out area.
Nice.
Has it been a long rest? Or a
Yeah,
short rest?
yeah, it's been quite a bit. As you guys depart onto the land, heading towards the caves that lead to the Underdark.
And I assume we've had a long rest because I'm
Yeah,
just about out of health and spells.
Yes, yes, you have.
I got beat to shit, bro.
It was
Yeah, no,
it was a great day.
I'm fine with taking a rest here.
Well, I'm pretty sure we took a rest
Yeah,
on the
you
ship.
got one on the
Because
ship.
it took us a while to get here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, Elwood doesn't know anything that's going on.
And you guys are all here, and this is where we will conclude for the day. After
That was
a day we've had. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for playing.
Thank you
And we will
guys.
see you Friday.